A red hot Golden State offense right now with 17-9.
I know how to do that shit, but that's damn, bro. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. Take all them niggas to the basket. Fuck these teammate niggas, man.
Chance for a three-point play.
And this is good defense by the Warriors. Switching, just better offense by LeBron.
That nigga just took damn near the whole team to the rack.
That strength to spin away, take the contact, knock the hoop down.
This 51-point game in game one was
and
the
one
50-point game in the finals in 25 years. Michael Jordan against Phoenix at 55 back in 93. And only the sixth player ever to do it.
How the fuck y'all got George Hill guarding KD?
No problem.
Fuck, man.
Who's in his first 3 shots.
We've seen it on the replays. That size, that ability to elevate, and smaller guys have no chance of contesting that shot.
No, it's just make it whether he makes the shot or not.
J.R. Smith drives it.
Come on, JR. Yeah, JR. Yeah, JR.
J.R. Smith's first shot attempt can lead to a 3-point play.
Well, again, it's just putting Curry.
I hope that nigga play like shit tonight.
That puts him at a bad angle closing out. He tries to attack the ball. He gets called for the foul.
I hope one of them niggas play like shit.
Sometimes it's simple basketball that creates the best quality shots.
Who?
He's hearing some MVP chants from the Warriors fans.
Yeah.
Cheer. After the mistake.
Nah, niggas be getting tired of that Draymond Green shit, yo.
They get the offensive rebound off of this free throw.
Whoa, that nigga be frustrating niggas, man.
And Durant comes down with it. Where Durant very aggressive at both ends of the floor to start the game.
When I was playing, I wasn't going for none of that shit. Like, I'm fucking, like, we gonna get into something. Fuck the bullshit.
Will be on ABC. The series after tonight was at a Cleveland game. Will be Wednesday in game 4 on Friday.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't no goon or nothing like that, but I wasn't going for no bullshit. Niggas popping shit and all that. I wasn't going for that. Nothing to talk. Cause them be the same niggas that be popping all that shit before the game. I mean during the game, but then after the game they want to dap up. Now I don't want to dap nothing.
Curry tries to get in the way.
Right. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, JR.
J.R. Smith, who said he got help from a lot of people last couple of days, credited a long phone call with his wife. And he said a couple of conversations with Kyle Korver. He said Korver's advice to him, he actually says, took his breath away. And his teammates were so supportive.
Come on, man. These niggas keep jumping off. If y'all booty ass niggas gonna play or what?
Green looking to post up.
Fuck. Niggas is ass. Y'all they gonna take the L anyway.
James drives, kicks it out the corner. He'll back up J.R. Smith off the dribble. Floats it up.
I mean, I played against JR, so I know the nigga ain't garbage, but he ain't what he was back in the day.
10 of 11 from the field, but they're only up by 4.
Cause that nigga was the real deal when he was when he first came into the league. He was the real deal.
James pass deflected. Out of active hands early here on this one, and Kevin Love stepped out of bounds. Well, we're going to take a timeout. Steve Kerr wants to talk things over. Just over 4.5 remaining in the first. Not shooting, but the lead again. Just 21-17.
Want more SUV for your money? Check out Hyundai.
Green.
A family of distinct SUVs from the brand named lowest 5-year cost to own. And with 7 2018 IIHS top safety picks, all thanks to an assortment of advanced safety features. And all of them are
that is some bullshit, man.
Hyundai SUVs, a great deal more than just a great deal. Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager, proudly brewed and supported veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
Nah, he can make that shit. He got that little 3 on them. He gonna make them shit.
Mix and match the flame grilled Whopper with crispy chicken or spicy crispy chicken. The 2 for $6 mix or match deal. Only at Burger King.
This is gonna be awesome. Rated PG-13.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna leave it all on the mat. Because that's what I do when I get it done so I can do it. Yeah!
Give your head a Mountain Dew kickstart.
Yeah, work on that. Work on that. He still missed that shit. He's super ass. That shit crazy, yo. Sound like this nigga in the middle of a fucking hurricane playing the game and shit.
Hey Siri, remind me to watch Game 3 on ABC.
Nah, fuck that fan, nigga.
Brought to you by KFC. Warriors making buckets.
No doubt about it. Austin Clark talking about man movement and ball movement. Looking like the Warriors offense that we love so much.
And attacking the rim time and time again, using the threat of the three-point lane or the three-point shot to open up the lane for just easy bucket after easy bucket.
But again, I'm impressed with the Cavs. The first punch was strong, place going crazy, hanging in there despite the hot shooting, only down by 4. No hangover. I'm going to ask you guys, you both have coached and played in games where you just got hammered, just horrible losses, especially in the playoff series. There's no real carryover, is there?
Depends on what type of team you have. And when you have the antidote named LeBron James, the human hangover cure, you have a chance.
J.R. Smith misses that.
And I agree with that. I think
Durant with the block.
I think it goes right to your leadership. And that's LeBron James and Ty Lue. Obviously, this team stays ready.
Curry ready. And connects. And the lead is up to 17, or up to 7, 24-17.
And on the flip side, I think Golden State looks much better to start this game defensively.
Jordan Bell, the rookie, guarding LeBron James. What a beautiful pass of Kevin Love with a finish.
Whenever he catches the ball at the elbow and they run that action, they get a quality shot. I'm not sure I wouldn't run that every play, every game.
My bad. I'm trying to work on my flashy passer badge. My bad.
With a flush.
What a pass by Draymond Green. Catches it right away. Puts Bell in position to finish.
Now 12 of 15 from the field. James, by the way, already with 5 assists off the foul. And Kevin Durant.
That's one of my last badges I need, man.
So they'll take it out of bounds. 2 fouls on Durant.
In these situations, you have to have ball handlers that are unselfish. Durant and Curry, time and time again.
Yeah, well, you get that with any point guard.
Draymond in position to be a decision maker.
And Mike, they didn't call it side to side. They called that in the shooting motion. But that's one of the reasons why I don't like Durant taking that first foul in transition to stop the break. Because you're too valuable to give away a foul. I just don't like when star players take fouls early in the game.
Derek Stafford did say side to side. They're in the penalty.
Well, how was that side to side though? You just turned.
Well, that's what they're pretty consistent in the way they call that.
All right.
Can you do that more often? Agree like you just did with Mike?
Well, when Mike said something, it makes sense.
You're just so happy I finally made sense.
Curry nearly banks it in from the corner. And James the other way, already 6 points, 5 assists. J.R. Smith. Green comes right back to contest. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Jordan Bell. But that's good hustle from Draymond Green. He went for the fake and stayed with the play and contested the three-pointer.
And I like what Love's doing. He's on that offensive board right now. Hard. Jordan Bell is undersized. You know, they don't have a big unit in there right now. Just pound that glass, slow the game down, get him to the free throw line.
Stay with your man, Reek.
Here's what you were talking about, Mike. Draymond Green's ability to defend. Goes for the fake, gets back into the picture. That's outstanding effort. Contesting the three-pointer.
And I'm not sure if you're J.R. Smith, you're not better served, particularly early in the game, putting that thing down, not a escape dribble three, but go by him to the basket.
Kevon Looney's in. Sean Livingston's in. Again, no Andre Iguodala. Iguodala missing his 6th consecutive game with a left knee contusion. He's had a real impact, his absence, especially at the end of games when he's usually on the floor. Shot clock winding down. Bell now realizes it. Throws up a bad shot, change the rebound. Throws it ahead to Kevin Love. Love back to James. Oh, beautiful delayed break. It's a 2-point game.
I love the pace in which LeBron is playing with tonight. Running without the ball and dribbling.
Curry easily gets to the rim.
And that can't happen against this line.
Green.
Klay Thompson, Steph Curry with a non-range shooting Sean Livingston, Jordan Bell, and Kevon Looney. It has to be anybody but those guys.
Love posting up the rookie. Good defense there. A difficult shot. And the Warriors come the other way as 1-2 to play here in the first. Nice feet inside. Steph Curry with his 5th assist. And it causes Kevon Looney to call timeout. 22 of their 30 points are in the paint.
Doing a great job of putting the Cavs in tough situations. See, Sean Livingston comes up to set the screen, slips it. The eye contact from Curry, the on-point delivery, acknowledged.
Download the NBA app now to follow the 2018 NBA Finals.
Green.
Now is the moment. Make our shot. Rozier looking to go all the way in front.
Download the NBA app now and follow the 2018 NBA Finals.
Today, historical sites are disappearing, but AI can help us bring history back to life.
To recreate historical sites, we have to stitch hundreds of pictures one by one. With Microsoft AI, we are able to stitch hundreds of thousands of pictures in one night. I need to make it possible because it's so important to do it. With artificial intelligence, you can go in, you can experience it.
Our moment to celebrate is brought to you by Budweiser. Quite a shot chart there, guys.
Awfully impressive. How many times have we seen that go?
And it's hard to get shots in the paint like that, or it should be. And I think right now, the split versus the switch, the looseness of the Cleveland switches is opening up the basket.
Klay Thompson sits down for the first time. Shot clock at 8. James against Looney. James pulls back. Top of the key jumper way off. Curry gets a running start. Curry inside. Triple T. And a held ball. James grabbed it. Jordan Clarkson's going to come in for the Cavaliers.
Similar to what we saw with Draymond Green. LeBron not giving up on a play. Curry is by him, but the effort to get back into the picture and tie him up.
Nick Young has come on for the Warriors.
And this is a lineup that Cleveland has to dominate right now. If you're not beating their starting unit, you have to beat their bench.
Michael Glover also in. Curry's again to try and win that tip. And George Bell, the rookie guarding James, got a little too close. But Steve Kerr, one of the adjustments he said he wanted Steve to do, they wanted to get into LeBron James much quicker.
And you're right, and you can see the impact right away, but you got to use wisdom.
Oh, threw it right to the nigga, huh?
You're not going to pick up LeBron James full court pressure. It's too much of a risk to close out the court.
Looks like you said, everything changes by the penalty situation. You got to know time, score, shot clock, penalties, timeouts at all times. And here, hard, but that bump gives James 2 free kicks.
Makes them both. James 10 points. Livingston, Looney, Bell, and Nick Young. The only starter on the floor is Steph Curry. The Warriors bench has been inconsistent this year, especially without Iguodala. Livingston, good contested jumper, knocks it down. Larry Nance had a hand right in his face. And Livingston for the second quarter.
32-26, Golden State.
He had a big overtime in game 1. 6 points in all 3 of the shots as Jeff Green backs down Nick Young.
We saw a lot of that in that Celtics series. Jeff Green
32-28.
Posting up.
They're saying the ball was tipped.
Nobody touched that basketball. Steph Curry shot a left-handed three-pointer.
That's what the Cavs are trying to say to Derek Stafford.
Yeah, this is old school refereeing. When you may have missed a call on the shot, he's not going to then penalize him a second time for the ball going out, so you just give the ball back.
That's nice to say, but they say old school refereeing is dead, though.
I'm into old school refereeing.
Curry drives. Curry can't finish. Rebound batted around. Curry comes up with it. Good job from Bell. And now the shot clock is turned on. Cavaliers do have a foul to give. Claxton reaches and grabs Curry just before he went in the shooting motion, so they'll take it out with 8.2 remaining. Durant and Thompson and Green will all come in for the final possession.
John Livingston gave him a good work when he came in for Durant.
Let me know when the game start back up.
That shit about to start, bro.
Pick these toys up now. Pick them up, bro. Pick them up. Put it in the bag. It's over now.
They want to hustle for the money in the flash. Not you. That's
Oh, this nigga playing his first game. Okay, I'm about to introduce you to 2K18.
everything we have. What's the play here? I'm scoring so damn. We get out alive. We'll never have to look over our shoulder again.
Superfly, rated R, in theaters June 13th. Watch Future's new video, No Shame, on Vivo.
That's why I wear new Everlight underwear from Fruit of the Loom.
Why would I need Everlight underwear? Because you don't notice you're wearing it.
But you're not going to notice it. No, he's right. It's making him unbelievably light and fairy.
You believe this type of underwear you don't notice?
You never heard of Everlight? What, you live in a cave?
Oh, I passed that.
No, these are just heroes. So,
Old new Everlight from Fruit of the Loom. So light you won't even notice it.
Want more from your next SUV? Check out the Hyundai Tucson. Awarded the most dependable small SUV by J.D. Power. And a 5-star overall.
You need to, because you should have never messed it up. Go clean up now.
And safety features.
Pick up those toys off the floor.
By America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson.
Here's the $7.99 large 2-topping pizzas. And to our delivery captains. Double checking your order.
Yo, this nigga Reek is tripping with this fucking headphone, yo.
Here's to all.
Hey, yo, point the fucking fan in another direction or something. God, dog, yo. That shit annoying as shit.
Making plays, staying aggressive.
This shit sound like you outside.
Such a good pass
on the beach.
Elbow area, and the cut, the powerful cut, and the easy finish. Tap, backboard.
Yeah, we hear that motherfucker.
They go through all that extra shit, they might as well let this nigga dunk. Foxy pass on Hall of Fame.
Introducing Sonic's new Car Hop Classic with double the cheese. And now, double the choices. Try a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or sling with tots for just $2.99. Get them while they last.
Welcome back to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV with Ty Lue. Your guys had to withstand some adversity early in this one with some hot shooting. What allowed them to hang tough, Ty?
Just our mental mindset. I think our mindset is good. I think we got to be more physical, though. They're getting too many easy baskets. We're not trying to help positions like we're supposed to be. But we weathered the storm, only down 4 points. I like where we're at.
Thank you, Ty. Mike.
All right, Doris. So, Teron Lue talking about dealing with adversity, something they've done all season long. It's been a roller coaster ride this year, including for Teron Lue. Lue had to take a leave of absence during the course of the season. He was experiencing chest pains, couldn't sleep. Changed his diet, got some medication.
Negative.
He's doing very well now. One of the people who called him and gave him some advice on how to deal with these things was Steve Kerr. Of course, fans remember Steve Kerr a couple of times had to take a leave of absence, all from complications during the back surgery. Lue said he got a lot of help from a lot of people in helping him get through a difficult situation. Nance misses. Durant the rebound. By the way, that foul on Klay Thompson was his second. So Thompson and Durant both with 2. Durant jumper right on target tonight. He's 4 for 4.
Playing much better. And putting him in position also. I like that he's not doing too much ISO. His catch and make quick decisions.
Forward to Green. Jeff Green nearly stripped back out to Clarkson. Clarkson finds room but just can't get it to fall. Thompson, long break. Korver got a piece of it. Couple of great three-point shooters. James again spins, backs in, layup, missed it. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Durant, so a new 24 for Cleveland.
Well, this is an outstanding closeout. 2 full steps behind the three-point line for Korver as Clarkson gets an easy one off the baseline out of bounds.
Relaxed defensively there from Golden State. Clarkson's first bucket, James with his 6th assist. Larry Nance knocked it away. And I'm going to say it's Golden State ball. Draymond Green thought he was fouled on the play.
And Larry Nance thought it was off Green. Everyone unhappy.
Green had one of those terrific all-around games up on the stat sheet in game one. Horry has 3 assists here. Green's three-pointer misses. Hit a couple of big threes late in the game. Livingston offensive rebound back to Durant. Knocks down the 3. Their third three-pointer, just 3 for 11, but it gives them a 7-point lead.
The last line of your defense is securing the basketball, allowing the Warriors to get a second chance opportunity, and Durant, wide open look.
That was key for the Cavs in game one, all the offensive rebounds. James tries, can't finish. Rebound back to James. Green a corner 3. That misses. David West has come on for Golden State. Ball batted around, stolen by Clarkson. And Clarkson fouled from behind by David West.
Can I just say it every game?
Yes.
Okay, this is my one. Why do we allow that in the NBA? Transition opportunity, a guy just grabbed him. Why should fouling be advantageous? This drives me crazy. I'm reluctant.
Nope, no tablet. Pick your stuff up. Stop going in that closet. So what? So clean. Now.
Of the sprained ankle, he's got 10 on 4 of 7 from the field. And for Klay Thompson, it's his second three-pointer. This equals the largest lead of the first half.
Which way, Benji? Turn right. What are you waiting for? I'm jumping!
Bad idea. Being a field tough guy.
I would like to be in the back.
CIA has been infiltrated.
So this is a suicide mission.
I'm sorry, what?
You go rogue, he's been authorized to hunt you down and kill you.
Go.
That means your man gonna shoot the ball all the time.
I'm not going to let that happen. I'm working on it. Oh, he's working on it. Shoot up.
What the hell is he doing?
Might as best not to look.
My man Mike.
Good to see you again.
See you.
Our daughter loves her new Honda, so I'm here to look at the Accord.
Excellent. The Accord LX comes standard with a turbocharged engine and our full suite of Honda sensing safety and driver assist technologies.
2018 North American Car of the Year?
Yes, the Accord is voted best in innovation, design, and value.
That settles it. I'll take it.
Coming in to test drive the Honda Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year.
Corona wants you to have a great summer. But don't do it because we want you to. Do it because it's what summer wants. Summer wants you to slip out of the office and into a swimsuit. And get pulled in all the right directions. It wants bonfires that go way later than they should. See those Coronas in the air? That's all summer. Basically, if you're summering with a Corona in hand, you're doing it right. But don't take it from us. Take it from summer.
I've been grown in business. Business is only as good as the people you work with.
This drug is the future. I may be able to help you solve a lot more.
Mighty does fall from the sky.
You have to decide.
Go in your room now and pick it up.
Snowball. Season premiere on FX.
From the creators of Castle, this tough LA detective is Gabby.
Ride along with an actress.
The star treatment.
Why do you think you're irresistible?
You do seem pretty excited right now.
That's my gun.
Take Two, a new series June 21st on ABC.
Friday at the Boys and Girls Club of San Leandro, the NBA and Golden State Warriors opened a new NBA Cares Learn and Play Zone presented by Kaiser Permanente and State Farm. Players, legends, team and league executives dedicating the center, complete with new computers, books, and many other resources for the community. 9-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant, terrific start, 5 of 5 from the field. That last shot from Klay Thompson, his foot was on the line, so just a 2-pointer. He's got 9. And they're still shooting 64%. Draymond Green pokes it out of bounds. 13 to shoot. Green had 5 steals in game 1. Now Thompson switches on James. Shot clock winding down. Green's going to have to put it up. And West with a block shot and a 24-second violation. The veteran David West, an excellent defensive player, has not been playing a lot of minutes recently, especially in the Rockets series.
Well, that's not an easy task for him to defend Jeff Green with a live dribble. Good job keeping him in front and blocking the shot attempt.
West now has George Hill on. Big advantage down low for Golden State, but Hill takes it away, uses his quickness to offset the strength. James catches it, spins in the paint, double team, looking for an opening. Nearly throws it away, but Nance was there. Back to George Hill. Quick release on the three is good. George Hill with 8 points here in the first half. It's back to 6.
Great screen by Larry Nance.
It's up to you.
Third three-pointer for the Cavaliers. Thompson fakes, leans in, late whistle with a foul. As Kyle Korver went for the fake.
In the bag. Over there, where you took all this stuff out of.
Well, all eyes are on James. Nance comes up and flares Kevin Durant. Leaves Hill all sorts of space. At the other end, Mike, I think the other thing we have to start thinking about as they're reviewing something, how much are we going to allow shooters to dive forward to create contact? To me, that's not a natural shooting motion, just like the rip through is not a natural shooting motion. Like that, to me, Kyle Korver has he went up, he should be able to land. You can't dive into a guy.
The officials have talked about, and this year especially, they wanted to not call those or foul on the defense. They simply have to do a better job on it.
And you can make the case as an offensive foul.
Yes.
No, I agree. See, to me, it would clean up a lot of stuff. Ball don't lie, and
well, let's bring in Steve Jobby and ask him about that play. Steve, is that a play that the officials are trying to change in terms of the way they've been calling it?
You know, Mike, I don't know if they're trying to change it. But what you have to look at, and I hear what Jeff and Mark are talking about, is like verticality. What is the defensive player allowed to do? He's going from A to B, not going straight up and down. So therefore, he's really in peril committing a foul. They just don't play.
So the key is watching the defender and the verticality as Love gets inside, bumped, got it, and 1. And then Love, good aggressive play inside. David West hit him. And it's back to 5.
See the screen and roll. Kevin Love does a good job of rolling off that screen, putting David West in position as he's trying to rotate. Clearly contact and Love's ability to take the contact and finish. Going to the line for a possible 3-point play.
I love it when Love starts inside out versus shooting threes and then trying to get into the paint. I think he's such a much harder cover on the rolls, on the offensive glass.
Love now, you saw that streak, free throw streak. He's 49 of 53 from the free throw line in the playoffs, shooting over 92%. Durant shoots over James. For a rebound, David West chases it down. George Hill, good ball denial on Curry. West and Curry play catch. West inside, kicks it out to Livingston. The mid-range jumper, Sean Livingston. 3 for 3 off the bench.
They've used David West all year long with his ability to read out of the post and also in pick-and-roll situations. That's on a tremendous find for Sean Livingston.
Livingston was 4 of 5 from the field in game 1. Again, without Iguodala, Saul Court, his roll. Love inside again. Shot blocked by West. Love gets it back. Comes up short. Hands couldn't hold on, and the Warriors gain control. Livingston to the basket, left-handed. Oh, beautiful play from Livingston. What a spark he's been off the bench. Gaines splits the defense, gets inside, takes it out low. Open, look for 3. Curry finds some room, gets off the 3, got it! And the Cavs need timeout. Largest lead of the first half.
The 2018 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV on ABC. Brought to you by Universal Pictures Night School, starring Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. In theaters September 28th. And McDonald's.
Oh, give me a second.
That's a great question, Kevin. You dragged me in there. Now I gotta take this test. Yeah, Cliff. What's the deal? This ain't good. Ain't no going back, you know. So keep it coming. Man, this game pissed me off only because I can't watch it like live. Like I'm watching it. I'm like, there's no room for that.
So interesting. You knew this before.
Don't pass me the ball, yo. Don't pass me. Go sit down. Oh. See what my man was. Be quiet and eat it.
This spot, how about here? You put the ball on him, defend him, balls on the sleeve, elevate. So good. He takes the contact. That's a foul. But still, the ability to still knock down the jump shot. Has it going for the Warriors. Durant scored 26 points, had 9 rebounds,
and 6 assists in game 1, yet the talk was, he didn't have a great game. Any other player would be thrilled with those kind of stats, especially in a finals game. As Gaines gets inside, ball batting around, picked up by Thompson. But as you mentioned, Mark, at the top of the telecast, struggled in the fourth quarter and overtime.
There we go.
Thompson takes the three. Now fires three-pointer. Won't go. Love the rebound.
And I don't think, obviously, the numbers always tell the story.
He's been bad since Game 7 of the Houston Rockets series.
Chargers defense down low. Loving Tristan Thompson able to knock it away. Boys have done a great job getting their hands deflecting a number of passes. Green back to Curry. Takes the three. Drives. Up and under. And Thompson grabs it.
Ooh.
He's only taken 7 shots so far, so we have 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Tristan against Clay. Tristan Thompson grabs it. Goes back up and a foul. Raymond Green is upset, but I don't think the foul was on him. It's on Klay Thompson, and this is his third.
So they're going to the perceived mismatch. Klay Thompson does a good job holding his ground. Tristan Thompson does a better job of following his shot and drawing a critical foul on Klay Thompson.
First free throw misses. The WNBA celebrating equality and inclusion during LGBTQ Pride Month. Throughout June, the WNBA will feature 5 Pride Month games on ESPN2. Teams offering special ticket packages and in-arena experiences for Pride-themed games. Get your tickets today at WNBA.com/tickets. Second free throw is good.
This nigga sound like he riding the car with the windows down.
Under 5 to play here in the second. Game 2 of the 2018 NBA Finals. Golden State taking game 1 in overtime. Curry, the crossover. Durant off the dribble. JaVale McGee back in the game and another bucket. He's 3 for 3 from the field.
Nice touch by McGee. Usually just a dunker. That time, little jump hook.
And James took a shot. Green took a tumble.
Actually, after the shot, the foul, Green accidentally fell on LeBron. He took 2 shots on that play. You see the foul by McGee, but when LeBron goes down, inadvertently, obviously, Draymond Green falls on him. It's not a dirty play at all.
James still with that. The eye from game 1 when he had that particular play. There's the eye. Got a lot better last couple of days. Green inadvertently poked him in the eye in game 1. James now 10 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Cavs down by 11. That free throw now gives James 11. Draymond Green sets and fires. They're just 4 for 14 from 3-point range.
How is they fucking ball?
Starting line attacking for the Cavs, and J.R. Smith threw it away. Turnover number 6 for Cleveland.
It was a jump ball, but it's supposed, that's all, I thought it was supposed to go to us, but that shit said opponent ball. I thought that was they go.
Sarcastically getting loud.
Yo, one stop, I'm going to hit the 3, put us up by 1.
James able to get away from Curry. Gets the ball, layup, misses. Rebound Draymond Green. Green played that beautifully. Here's Durant. Durant, nice shuffle pass. And JaVale McGee 4 for 4 from the field.
And like you said, Green played it brilliantly. Give him credit. That was a poor job of transition by LeBron James, and even a worse job not getting back after the turnover. You got to sprint back. This is for all the ball.
George Hill, the runner. And a foul. Nick Young bumped him. And Hill will shoot 2.
And off of the missed shot, Kevin Durant staying aggressive. But being aggressive is not just for your own offense, it's making plays. Great decision dropping off to McGee, who's had an outstanding first half.
4 assists for Durant, and he had 6 assists in game 1. And it's the first
Nothing.
for an NBA player.
Fuck.
He's an equalizer.
All because Rick can't guard his man, yo.
Don't miss the equalizer 2 in theaters. July 20th.
Yeah, but your man kicked it out because my man Bond felt obligated to help.
Ends for the Warriors.
Y'all hungry for some KFC?
That's why I wasn't helping. I'm like, fuck that, man. Somebody get a layup, they got a layup. Fuck it.
Satisfy a family of 4.
It's extra crispy good.
Because I was going to hit that 3. I was going to hit that motherfucking 3.
Years. There's a lot of innovation that goes into making America's #1 shake. Precision machinery,
You straight? 1913 at the top.
Nothing else even comes close. Now starting at $7.99. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Ooh, grab an umbrella, kids, because Dad's going to make
Hey, bro, you know they're making another Equalizer movie, dog?
Yeah.
I'm going to see that. Oh, hopefully it's on. That's probably why it sound like that. Second half is on now. Second half is on now.
Motherfucker, man.
This is his 7th start of the playoffs. He's played in 11 of the 19 games. Some games he simply doesn't play. All the plays I love them again.
You know we need to go on this week.
McGee, this is his 2nd year for the Warriors. What a game with 12 block shots is the triple-double.
Nigga ass,
Starting center on a 57 Denver Nuggets team that was a 3 seed in the Western Conference.
As Young lines it up, can't hit. Draymond Green, the offensive board. Durant off the dribble. Back to Young. Young will try again. James the rebound.
Those are nice plays by Durant off the dribble, though, creating shots. And James was going to come out before the timeout, but they kept him in since he got the timeout.
George Hill, good aggressive move to the basket. Hill's got 12 first-half points.
Good job of being aggressive. He's got to stay aggressive against his Warrior defense.
Meanwhile, Golden State shooting 59% from the field. They have 18 assists already.
Give me that shit.
McGee did not roll. That's what Durant's going. James drives inside. Reverse layup.
Rebound.
And it's back to 7.
Good rebound.
James had really struggled finishing so far in this first half. Got himself an easy one there.
Not set yet. Curry hits a three. Steph Curry from way downtown.
This nigga Steph, man. I fucking hate this nigga, man.
That's just a ridiculous shot.
I was just going to say that. That is just a joke how good that is.
Sorry, I'm about to get to my spot.
Love.
Green. It's my fucking spot.
Won't go. Draymond Green rips down the rebound. His 6th. Durant, hesitation drive, left-handed off the glass, and he's fouled by James. First personal on LeBron James.
And they pick and roll, they get a switch, but he just hides behind the screen and is able to knock it in.
And probably defensively, you say, I did a good job.
He's not supposed to make that bullshit.
Against this caliber of a shooter.
Sorry, I'm about to get to my spot again.
I think they have to tighten their switching up.
Go, Von.
Where they're touching, they're making sure there's contact on the screen before they switch, but nevertheless, you could nitpick that. That is some shot.
13.6 assists for Steph Curry. Durant.
We're still.
Lead back to a dozen. 13 points for Durant. comes to double. Shot clock down to 5. George Hill got long arm of Durant on him. Hill misses. Steph Curry the rebound, helping out.
What the fuck?
Guard rebounder.
Curry again.
I don't be understanding that shit, man. I can't make mid-range shot to save my fucking life, man.
And the lead balloons.
Oh, this shit getting out of hand. 59-44.
McGee in pursuit. JaVale McGee helping out at both ends. Here's Durant, the crossover. In the paint, finds McGee. Curry fakes. He wants to get off another. Ball stripped down low by Kevin Love. Knocked out of bounds. Still Warriors ball with 8 to shoot. We've got the American Express halftime report coming up. They're ready to go. Chauncey, Jan, Michelle, and Paul. What happened here in the first half of game 2. 8 on the 24. Curry steps back, launches another 3. And Love grabs the rebound, his 7th. Game 1 was tied at halftime. Right now, Golden State a comfortable lead. James drives, layup is good. Beautiful move. It's the bulldozer going to the rim.
Ooh, woohoo!
James, shot clock is turned off. No fouls to give for Cleveland.
Oh, that pussy got a hand on it.
Gets hit. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Once again, LeBron James putting his head down and finishing in traffic. Felt like there was contact. Clearly did get hit.
So Looney off the bench. Looney from Milwaukee in his 3rd year in the league. He's had all sorts of hip problems. Had 2 hip surgeries after being drafted. So the first 2 years wasn't healthy. Got healthy this year. Lost some weight. Been a valuable contributor off the bench. He actually, when he was a senior in high school, he played point guard.
Did they win much?
Yes, they did.
Nice.
Averaged 7 assists. They also averaged 8 blocks a game. How often does that happen?
He's a bad.
That's the first half. Comes to an end. Steph Curry, 16 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. 4 3-pointers for Curry.
I didn't know he was shooting.
Good all-around first half with 15, 8, and 7. But the key number is 59. Point lead for Golden State.
I see it. Relax, big guy. I see it.
Niggas pulled up and did what? Did what?
Profile will assist.
Straight down.
In the 2018 road.
The largest, most reliable.
Hey, tell me what my man is, yo.
First half, game 2. First half, 5% of shots, but a reason to shooting 59% of the leading the way with 60 points and 6 assists. Stay tuned for the
nigga.
From day one, we always came through for our customers. It's how we earned your trust. Until we lost it.
You gonna let me get to my spot?
Today, we're renewing our commitment to you. Fixing what went wrong and ending product sales goals for branch bankers. So we can focus on your satisfaction. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018.
Gotta get to my spot again on this bum ass thing.
Relax, big guy.
Green. Spot on these bum ass niggas. Fuck that.
Experience the future of driving with ProPilot Assist.
Straight down the center.
Now available in the 2018 Rogue. See Solo, a Star Wars story, now playing.
Oh, I thought you was square.
The blade quality you'd expect from Gillette. Affordability you might not.
I'm blocking that. Oh, why the fuck did he go that side?
Available now. Gillette, the best a man can get.
We got some new blood this morning, and some pushing the expiration date.
Sergeant Gray does not appear to be a fan of my presence in this department.
Because you're old as hell? You're about to hit the street with a loaded handgun and no idea what happens next. Show me what you got.
I became a cop to help people, not kill them. I gotta work twice as fast, 3 times as hard.
Tired, Officer Nolan?
No, ma'am.
Good, because we got 8 hours left on our shift.
What happened, yo? That niggas lagged out?
Halftime report.
Welcome inside Oracle Arena with Jalen, Chauncey, and Paul. I'm Michelle. We got 59
Oh shit, I'm on myself. Another nigga, the nigga on their team did that shit though.
Warriors, I'm happy with what I see from the Warriors. Better relates to their ball movement. They continue to give up a good shot, they get a great shot. And the basketball seems to have kinetic energy. When you move, when you cut, when you find an open teammate, all of a sudden it finds you.
Man, this shit got me by myself.
Factor a couple of times. Kevin Durant continues to attack. Steph Curry was attacking. Klay Thompson got a couple of shots. How about this?
Fuck that, I'm about to try to get this dub.
The Golden State Warriors have gotten 30 assists in 177 games. They've won 166 of them. They're root to be
Maybe I should clarify. From the Cavaliers standpoint, you were happy with how easy the buckets were coming.
Correct.
That's what I should have said.
You gotta really love the way the Warriors are moving the ball. I mean, this is Warriors basketball. When they're making the extra passes, right now they have 18 assists. We all know if they get 30-plus assists, it's almost a given they'll win the game. So they're getting back to Warriors basketball. We don't see as much isolation. They're finding the open guys, and they're getting a lot of easy baskets, like you said.
I'm going to go to the other side of the basketball, the Cavs. What I feared most is what seems like it's happening. Such a deflating loss in game 1. I don't see the fire. I don't see the desire out there.
Oh, this nigga Reed just hit a 3.
But Kevin Love just disappointed in his effort.
Kicked it out to that nigga. That nigga knocked that shit down.
Walks back, ended up giving up a layup because he's crying to the referee. Those are tough matchups right there with those guys. I can't complain about his defense on Steph or on KD. Those are tough matchups for him. But you still can get something out of him. He's 2 for 10 on the offensive end. Because the impact is just not there. I just don't see the Cavaliers competing at the level you need to try to still win. Like you said, Jimmy, before the show, it's going to be a blowout.
Might be what happens here. Steph Curry got a late 3 here. He's got 13 points past LeBron for most finals.
This nigga Bond shooting threes like he a pure sharp out this motherfucker, man. God damn. Nah, every time I pass to this nigga shooting 3. This nigga ain't doing no cutting, nothing. Like, fuck that.
The powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it. 1 second. Barely enough time for this man to take a bite of turkey. But for cyber criminals, it's plenty of time to launch.
Still about to win this shit, though.
Luckily, security analysts and Watson are on his side, spotting threats faster and protecting his data with the most securely encrypted mainframe in the world. It's a smart way to eat lunch in peace. Sweet, oblivious peace.
Real smooth. Why you always say that? It's like my tongue just did a finger roll, and then the Gatorade flow gave it a high 5. Real smooth. Whoa.
Gatorade Flow. All the flavor with a smooth finish.
Hey, Stripes. It's not bad.
Man, I'm getting hungry.
What can I get?
Concept slaw and baked beans.
Anything else?
Oh, chili fries.
Chili fries!
AT&T gives you more for your thing. You're getting serious thing. That moving out of the friend zone, moving in together, and getting two of everything thing. Those fur babies preparing you for real babies thing. That one for me, one for you, us together for the rest of forever thing. Buy one iPhone,
yeah, Rick.
One iPhone 8 on us. More for your thing. That's our thing. Visit att.com.
This cookie jar shake is like the perfect marriage of Oreo cookies.
Let's go.
Now that's a wedding I would kill to
I'm about to end it right here.
Now, should I give a speech? No. I've known ice cream since college.
For a limited time, get new real ice cream cookie jar shakes, half price after 8 p.m.
You made a promise. You agreed to never give up, to be a decent neighbor, to remember the good people who rise with every challenge, to remember their strength when you feel tired, to serve with grit and grace. You made a promise.
Game time. Oh, fuck.
The all-new Ram 1500.
But not only the security breach, but also leaving agents on the ground after they had been...
I thought they were supposed to be friends. Alexa, pause. Sometimes friends argue. Alexa, rewind 5 seconds.
But not only the...
Is she still seeing? Yes, Mom. Good for her. And what about him?
You'll be fine.
Alexa, start over. Why?
Okay.
Previously on Homeland.
What is this?
Game tied up 1919. About to finish this shit.
That's one. You know me. I don't do sequels.
Hey, everyone, pussies. Fuck out of here. These ain't fucking with me, man. I did. Double square. Double square. Block that shit. I went right. Where y'all at? I'm fork's still open.
Welcome to the American Express halftime report.
And let's take a look at tonight's American Express teammates. Tonight's the 9th time.
That should be cheating, man. Every time we go on a win streak, the shit try to cheat it. And this 88 nigga want to jump on. Fuck,
In the previous 8 instances. Second half action coming up with Mike, Mark, Jack, and George.
Why Betty stepped off.
The NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
There's some bum niggas trying to get on too, yo. Hurry up, yo. Hold up. I'm about to send it. I'm sending it right now.
Get this measly burger bag out of here. Let me show you a real meal. It's 2 pieces of delicious chicken and all the fixings for just $5. Don't believe me? All these different meals have $5 on them. And this flag. And this sign. Oh, and this airplane. KFC. It's finger-licking good.
This bum ass nigga stepped on with the other side open. As soon as y'all get on, I'm gonna step off.
Experience the blend of refined craftsmanship and the world power. New innovations and a tradition of excellence. Luxury and performance. Engineered to take the crown. Presenting the all-new Lexus LS500 and LS500H. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Name a reason you think Steve Harvey's a good kisser.
Lips. Next Sunday.
Are you guys ready for some serious star power?
It's the new season of Sunday fun and games.
Who is this next to you?
There's nothing more fun with Celebrity Family Feud Pyramid, and to tell the truth, Octavia Spencer, it all starts next Sunday on
Stepping off, yo. They got some other niggas on here.
Met in Texas. Then they moved to Washington. They had me at Fort Knox. They keep all the gold. Dad, we moved to Georgia for a couple years. Then we spent some time in Korea.
Court we was on. Oh, this nigga stepped off too. Oh, fuck. Go to 12, 15, 6 at the bottom. You hit that.
Veterans and advantage. Our phones are more than just phones. They're pocket-sized personal trainers. Last minute.
Which one?
Destination ahead. And discoverers of new tastes. It's the internet in your hand. That's why Xfinity Mobile can be included with Xfinity Internet, which could save you $400 or more a year. It's a new kind of network designed to save you money. Click, call, or visit the store today.
This may look like a car, but it's not a car. Because we don't make just cars. We make technology that moves people. This is the all-new
we lost. I think we lost to these niggas or beat these niggas one of them.
Tech like Pro Pilot Assist that is reinventing driving and changing the way we commute. Now the most exciting tech you own.
Hey, it's the nigga that was cracking on Reed.
Stormwatch 7 chief meteorologist Bill Kelly on your side.
It's sharp.
Welcome back to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV.
Over. Bust him out, okay? Right behind you, Steph. Go get cover up.
You already know. You already know.
Halftime of Game 2 of these NBA Finals, and Golden State shooting 59% from the field. 13 as we get the start. Quarter number 3. Hi again, everyone, with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. Mike Green on hand.
Green again.
Golden State playing like we've seen them when they play at their best, and a lot of it is the way their defense sets up their offense.
Well, their defense has been outstanding. They put so much pressure on your defense with their great offense, and I think that's the concern with the Cavaliers. Punching and talking when you switch to the body. They don't stay connected to Javale McGee. He finished.
Yeah, and these switches that are a little bit loose, Curry knows just manipulated enough to get enough airspace to rise and shoot. It's not bad defense. It's spectacular offense.
Cleveland's shooting is 35% from the field. As we send it over to Doris.
Well, Mike, that's
you better try to crack on me. I know that much.
What do you need to have happen on the offensive end? He said, we need to keep attacking. We can't settle for contested threes. If that means putting it on the deck and attacking one more time.
Yeah, damn.
He said we were so much more effective in ISO the last game, but they have clearly loaded and taken that away.
He's supposed to go up and dunk that.
Problems on the defensive end. I mentioned the Curry threes, but to Jeff's point, he was far more concerned with the easy stuff. They're getting close to the basket, guys.
Yo, I don't know how we got rid of, we should have signed Michael Kendricks, though. I ain't even gonna lie, yo.
But for them to have any chance, those are unbelievable numbers. He has to do more for them.
I guess they ain't never, he was a free agent, so I guess, you know what I mean? Oh, shit.
The floater.
My bad. I was opening my drink.
Well, offensive rebounds was big in Game 1. 19 offensive rebounds for the Cavaliers in Game 1. They had 9 more here in the first half of Game 2. Clay Thompson's business.
You get away with bad defense. That's awful defense.
Yeah, I don't know who signed off on that Kendrick shit, yo, but that shit look kind of crazy right now. It look kind of suspect. But I gotta see what we got, who we got playing back there, because that nigga was a big part.
Like. Attempt of the game. Ball knocked out of bounds. Cavs will get a new 24.
But that's how it be though. Like when you win a championship, niggas be trying to pick up your niggas, man. But it might just be the system. Might just be the system, bro. Hopefully.
Playoffs, so obviously big games for Golden State that they've had a halftime lead. If they won the previous 3. Good ball movement here. Kevin Love gets a good look and nails his three-pointer. His first of the game and only the fourth for the Cavs.
Outstanding extra pass by J.R. Smith to a wide open Kevin Love in the corner.
And the lead cut back to 8.
That's my fault. I should have never helped.
Draymond Green finds
I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Like my man is a fucking playmaker or some shit.
And Hill will pick up his third personal.
Love this, coach. LeBron takes the double team and makes the proper play.
This nigga holding me.
Pass, corner 3. They didn't make those in game 1. But like you said, trust the pass. J.R. Smith could have shot it. Instead, moved it on to a better shot.
Durant's in the line. He spent a lot of time there recently. Previous 4 games, he's taken 44 free throw attempts. Hits the first. Remind you, Kobe Bryant takes you through an in-depth NBA playoffs film breakdown on Detail. Available exclusively on ESPN+. Current episode focuses on Kevin Love from Game 1 of these finals. Love had a 21-point, 13-rebound game. And that overtime loss for the Cavs. Here's James. Finds Hill. Hill gets past McGee. Double deep. Nice feet inside again. And Tristan Thompson, right place, right time. On a couple of possessions. Back to 8. Thompson now.
George Hill looking like a different player. Much more aggressive offensively and makes them a better team.
As nearly stolen by Hill, but McGee grabs and finishes. JaVale McGee, 10 points on 5 of 5 from the field, 4 of them dunks.
Damn. That was my fault. They gave me 15 in my head.
That's good. Kevin Love, a couple of three-pointers earlier in the third.
But it's the hockey assist early in the game, or early in this half. They're making an extra pass. It's not the first pass, it's the second pass.
What happened?
Durant comes right back with an answer.
You getting back on or you done for the night?
It's just a different game these days, folks, where you got to close to the body. Great shooting.
Bet.
And last touch by Tristan Thompson. 7 cavalry turnovers.
11. Hell yeah.
James deflects it out of bounds. Beverages go flying.
11-14.
Do you have any traction at all on your suggestion for sippy cups along the sideline?
It hasn't gained traction, but I'm sure Adam Silver's sitting up right behind us saying, no, Van Gundy was right about the sippy cup. Unnecessary delay could all be prevented.
The scary part is you're serious.
I'm absolutely serious.
Good job by the ball boys. Durant will inbound. Green off the dribble. Goes to the rim. Passed by Tristan Thompson. They bump chests. First they had that incident at the very end of game 1 in which Tristan Thompson wound up getting fined $25,000 for not leaving the court in a timely manner. So Green will go to the free throw line. I know you guys love the particular stat I'm going to bring up. Green in game 1 had 13 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. He came very close to that rare 5-by-5 game.
Wow, that's
where you have 5 or more in those 5 different categories.
Yeah, that would have. If he would have made that, then he would have played well. what is the stat obsession?
So that's one you never see. It shows versatility. Oh, we didn't see it the other night either. Thompson throws it down. All right, just how about this? How many triple-doubles in the NBA? 108. How many 5-by-5 games? 2. None. What does that mean? So there's still none. He does accomplish it.
But he didn't accomplish it. You're bringing it up as if
he had so close.
Well, there's probably a lot of so-close triple-doubles, too. Didn't James just have an so-close triple-double?
So close.
That should be another stat.
From the stop, so close. George Hill, that's a three-pointer from the corner. And it's back to 8 again. George Hill having a terrific game, 15 points.
Let me give you credit. You're on your game right now.
McGee throws it down on the foul. How about JaVale McGee getting the start tonight? He's got 12 points, 6 for 6 from the field.
And we saw Zaza Pachulia start a lot of games this season for the Golden State Warriors. But what JaVale McGee presents to them is a live body.
Eat your food.
High screens and diving where he can catch it or catch it at the rim off the lob. It's a great option for him.
You were a great passer, but he's a much better receiver than the other guys because the radius of catch is so much different.
Back to 10.
You're a playmaker.
Picked up his 4th foul, stays in the game.
Sharpshooting slasher.
They don't really have a choice.
Hill throws it back up top to James. 5 to shoot. James inside. Beautiful move from LeBron James. 17 now for James. 6 of 13 from the field. Cavs continue to keep it close despite some mini runs by the Warriors. Curry tries to flip it up and draw a foul.
Sharpshooting slasher.
James bumped by McGee. McGee picks up number 4.
The late clock, he just puts his head down. That's a beautiful finish. Left hand.
Second team foul on Golden State. Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the third.
We out. Green.
James off 1 foot. Short, but Thompson gets a running start. Thompson pulls up for 3. It's good. Klay Thompson races up the floor. And Golden State back up by 11. 13 points. As Andre Iguodala calmly watches.
Then one. Oh.
Thompson ankle looks pretty good. He was hobbling quite a bit yesterday during the media sessions. Received a lot of treatment in the past 24 hours. James rises, knocks it down. That's his first 3 of the game.
Block that shit. Give me that.
Draymond Green has Hill on him. Hill with the 4 fouls. Green hands it to Thompson. Back out Curry. Curry for 3. This beautiful pass. Tristan Thompson running the floor. That's his 10th assist.
You gotta double square that.
The 6th. Cavs with an answer once again.
I tell you, just double square that shit across the lane, yo. You gonna start, especially when you get your acrobat, you gonna start finishing them shits in traffic. Like, great. Put it down. Eat your food.
He's got 20 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see the blooms, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful
2018 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mr. Sawyer, after your security assessment, what do you think of the poll?
We built the tallest and most advanced building in the world. But you brought with it every fire and security challenge that I can think of. And trapped at 3,500 feet in the air. But I'm just a glorified security guard, so the hell do I know?
Got to a spot.
Skyscraper.
I'm gonna keep some more motherfucking spot on this nigga.
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve.
A limited edition red lager with a light hoppy aroma, a toasted malt taste, and a hint of molasses. Proudly brewed in support of veterans and Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
From day one, we always came through for our customers. It's how we earned your trust. Until we lost it. Today, we're renewing our commitment to you, fixing what went wrong and ending
a good step back. Ooh, that's a good step back.
So we can focus.
This foot was on the line, though.
It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, reestablished 2018.
Just when you thought we'd eradicated Taco Bell's naked chicken chalupa, it's back with a vengeance, along with a spicy new Wilder version.
So when it comes to Taco Bell's mild and wild naked chicken chalupas, heed my advice and say no to spice.
Brought to you by the Council and not Taco Bell.
You and I will stay illegal in the cup of salmon.
Oh, it won't be final now. Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
Our neighborhood is under siege. There's a lot of good people out there who we're going to have to protect.
For safety.
What do we do?
We fight.
We can't be out here.
Stay strong. I'm coming.
This will be a tradition we celebrate every year.
The first purge, rated R.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Ooh.
Well, Jodie Foster, The Bachelorette, Becca Coupland, Mariah Carey, Tyler Fisher, Billy Bob Thornton, Hannibal Buress, and there's always more. Jimmy Kimmel this week, right here on ABC.
You know, Mike, I actually went to school with Jodie Foster for 1 year.
At Yale?
At Yale, 1 year. I had a class with her. And guess what? Today, one of my former classmates, the great Greg Bundy, is here in the front row as we watch.
How many shout-outs do you give?
He's a business tycoon. I can shout out whoever I want. He might want to sponsor, you know, me, someone else. Jordan Bell.
Jordan Bell goes in a nice lead from Steph Curry.
There's the great Greg Bundy.
It's not about sponsoring you. It's about sponsoring
Provision, baby. That's exactly right.
Steph Curry having a terrific game. Pass inside to Kevin Love, and he's fouled by Draymond Green. That's going to be the first
11-7.
on Green.
I could watch LeBron James catch in the elbow area and pass from there. Like it's a highlight. Good catch, good slip by Love. Beats Draymond Green.
So Love with 13 and 10 of a double-double. Final schedule again, all games on ABC. Game 3 Wednesday as the series ships to Cleveland, Quicken Loans Arena. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. Game 4 will be Friday in Cleveland as well. Same time at the same channel. You guys were talking the other day. LeBron James, depending on how long he plays, he has a chance to be the all-time leading scorer in history of the NBA. Yet his number one, you guys still feel his ability to pass.
Well, not only does he have a chance to do that, but he's going to be in the top 5 assist men in the history of this game. It's absolutely incredible.
I just think he might beat. I didn't think anybody would ever beat Jabbar's record. And he could do it.
Shot clock at 6. Durant, little crossover, pull-up, jumpers good. Kevin Durant, 7 of 8 from the field.
I really like this lineup for the Cavaliers, where they go tall, long, and allow LeBron James to play the point.
Kevin Love, another 3. Cleveland struggling in the first half from downtown, coming alive. They're now 8 of 17.
But Mike, they have been wide open here. Miscommunications about matchups.
Klay Thompson drives on Tristan Thompson, leads in. Oh, difficult shot. 15 for Klay Thompson. LeBron James gets ahead of steam, throws it up, and Tristan Thompson with the right hand puts it down.
What I love about it is LeBron's keeping his body fresh by being an assist man right now. There's going to come a point where he's going to turn it on looking to be aggressive as a scorer.
12 assists for LeBron James. 4 different Cavs in double figures, so 3 besides LeBron James. Klay Thompson.
We get back, man. It's not a front. You know what I'm talking about? I'm allowed to keep that and sell more. You know what I'm talking about? Let my little niece get something. Get back to your community. Stop fronting for the grand. Shout out to my boy Fat Boy, that's my brother. You all right?
Too strong. Durant. The flip by James goes right to George Bell. Like just the time.
Sneakerheads, unite. If the stock market isn't your thing, and
he's picking his options.
Stay on that nigga, yo.
Making the defense come to him and then rewarding a rolling Tristan Thompson at the ring.
Free throws from rookie George Bell, a second-round pick out of Oregon. Played 3 years of college. Had a great junior year. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year.
That's cat.
Final 4. Oregon's all-time leading shot blocker. He probably received a lot more time than they thought coming into the season.
He won't even go home to Chicago, but he flew to some cities to see CK. I mean to see 6ix9ine. Negative.
The officials tee him up.
They gave Ty Lewis to you.
Wow. There certainly was a lot of contact.
I mean, come on.
And here's my question. What are you watching if you're not watching that?
Gotta give him a face to the line.
Listen, anybody you can miss that call, but I don't like when you then give a coach who's normally very calm a technical foul and compound it. He never argues. And so when he argues once, I think some of these players and coaches wear guys down with their constant, like, belaboring of calls. And then when you get a guy who very rarely does it, as Curry drives, and he says something, we don't have the tolerance for them. We give these other guys who continually complain and moan so much more benefit of the doubt.
And that's mighty nice of you. You can't miss that call. That's where the eyes are supposed to be.
Durant, one dribble, pull-up shot misses. Bell tips it. Ball still loose. Jeff Green comes away from the pack. Kicks it out to Love. Love off the dribble, drives, layup, banks it home. Kevin Love having a terrific game. 20 points, 10 rebounds, and it's back to 7 again. Love has 13 points already here in the quarter. There's 4 with 3 to play. Green deflected off Tristan Thompson. So it's still Golden State ball.
It's going to be interesting which one of these teams get a run of stops. Because right now, if I'm either coach, I'm not satisfied with the defense that we're playing.
Shot pocket 4. Curry straight on 3. Misses. Curry from downtown. Now 4 of 11. Here's James. Now ahead of steam. Drives to the bucket. Smacks it home. Pace is certainly quick, and Curry inside. Finds George Bell. Back out. Klay Thompson, 3-pointer. Got it.
Terrific push by Draymond Green after the made shot. Kept Cleveland on their
You gotta
heels.
get up on that nigga, man.
Wide open shot.
Whistle and a foul. Steph Curry fighting through some screens is all for a personal foul. Second on Curry.
Keeping the pressure on the Warriors defense. LeBron James with the grown man move. Getting into the thick of the Warriors defense. The beautiful left hand.
The 2018 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV on ABC. Brought to you by Equalizer 2. In theaters
there you go.
July 20th. Toyota. Let's go places. And IBM. Let's put smart to work.
Hello? Hey, Denzel. I need you to reconsider Equalizer 2.
Lonzo Ball, The Equalizer 2. Lonzo, what's all this? We're gonna need some merch for the movie. My family's like the king of the merch gangs. T-shirts? No. Got hats, of course. Koozie. Nope. Got the kicks? Nice. They're kind of hot. No, they hot. Sure. Appreciate it. All right. We'll do some acting now? Sure.
The Equalizer 2 in theaters July 20th. Keep watching the NBA Finals on ABC.
Wait, this is a family movie, right? No. Well, my family can be in. No. My pops?
Walking like a man, heading like an hammer. She's a dream, not a scam. Never ever quit at it. Twisted like a rain glove. She's got the look. Everything about, cause Devin's got a number when she's feeling me around. She's the music color, I love it in the wild dog. She's got the look. She's got the look. She's got the look. I'm not gonna lie.
2018 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Yet again, I need a new phone.
And you deserve that new phone on the best network. Verizon. Oh, don't?
Sure. Not my thing. Now get up to 50% off our best phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S9 and Google Pixel
2. That's crazy. We only missed one shot.
Mix and match the plain grilled wild crispy chicken or spicy crispy chicken. The 2 for $6 mix or match deal. Only at Burger King.
Greg here struggling to find his first solo pad. Most choices anywhere. Apartments.com is going to list in the right home where your feet aren't going to stick to the floor. Change your heart and change the world. Wait.
Warriors lead game 2, 85-77. 2.5 remaining here in the third. Gotta love the NBA Finals, don't you?
Where tonight, an idea that has us seen clearly.
Hop up the coop, jump in the coop. The football, jump in the coop. That's the number, that's hard as the can.
No fouls to get for Cleveland. Ahead to Curry. Curry sets, fires, puts it up.
Hey, Google, we want 20 seconds.
Game time, baby.
Yes, sir. Kevin Durant saying game time. Well, he's been on time, and after saying he was disappointed with his game 1 performance, in particular shot selection, he said, I didn't take smart shots. I took risky looks. Look at the difference game 1 to game 2. 7 for 9. This is a guy, Mike, who prides himself on efficiency.
Meanwhile, the Warriors have prided themselves on their third quarter explosions, but it's the Cavs that are leading in this quarter. They now score the Warriors 31-26. Jeff Green double catches, can't get him to go. Knocked out of bounds, and a big 24 for Cleveland.
And that's the second time they've trapped James in a pick and roll on the floor, and both times Tristan Thompson made good plays. This time, Jeff Green, nice cut, good finds. Just missed a good look at the basket.
David West is in with Livingston, Jordan Bell, Durant, and Klay Thompson. James drives, throws it up. Way too high for Larry Nance. Here comes Durant. Puts his head down. Pull up from the elbow. Good. 8 of 10 from the field.
What do you do with a 7-footer leading the break? The ability to stop him pop like that.
You lose.
I'm done.
To 10.
Done what?
I flew.
Short.
Okay.
That's just 2 of 8 from the field.
You ready to get in the bed?
That's a nice shot by Josh.
Durant tried to thread the needle, but turns it over. James to Jeff Green. Nance. Late whistle for the foul call as Nance got hit. The foul is on Kevin Durant. That's 3 on Durant.
See the drop ball pass to Nance. Saying the contact by Durant.
Nance. Nice game in game one, 9 points and 11 rebounds, 4 of them offensive rebounds.
You know how his dad got to the Cleveland Cavaliers? A trade for the great Kevin Johnson. Well, Kevin Johnson went to Phoenix.
Right.
Larry Nance Sr. goes to Cleveland.
You know, that's a trade that worked out well for both teams and both players.
That's a young Kevin Johnson that was playing behind the great Mark Price.
He was an absolute rocket. Cotton Fitzsimmons, that two-man game with Tom Chambers. You know a little bit about that.
Unbelievable. Leave me on the island defending him.
Gordon Bell trying to touch pass, but threw it out.
I was thinking more, they left you as a springboard to Tom Chambers. You remember that?
It's not in your contract to not mention that?
By the way, speaking of old-time coaches, Doug Moe receiving the Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award earlier. J.R. Smith, well off, hands on the foul, won't go but a foul. And he'll head back to the free throw line.
Well, my congratulations to Doug Moe. Outstanding award for the great Chuck Daly and well-deserved.
And Doug Moe, his teams played so fast with such freedom. Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English,
highest scoring team in NBA history for that stretch. 10 years with the Denver Nuggets. Also coached San Antonio Spurs, coached in the ABA. Larry Nance misses the first one.
Huh? He averaged over 126 points a game, Mike, if I'm not mistaken, one year. That pass LeBron James just threw going to his left didn't result in anything. That was a spectacular pass.
Nance misses both free throws. Still an 8-point game. Final minute, third quarter. Durant shoots over Korver. James flips a pass. Jeff Green good over one. That misses. Rebound deflected. Livingston, excellent job tipping it away from LeBron James.
They have missed some wide open three-point shots.
Hitting them earlier in the period, but not the last few. About a 2-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Durant. David West puts up a three. That's good. David West from downtown with 4.6 remaining. That's his first three-pointer of the playoffs. Gordon Bell arguing with David Guthrie.
I thought it was before it was in the act of being thrown in, too.
It was. By the way, David Guthrie officiating his first ever NBA Finals game.
It's a big step for any official.
A dead ball foul on this. All right, let's bring in Steve Javy. Steve, what are the officials looking at here?
Right now, Mike, what the official is looking for is when the foul occurs. The replay official will ask the official on the floor, when do you have the foul? He'll tell the replay official here in the center when he has the foul, and if it's determined that it's before the release of the ball, it will be an away from the play foul.
So there'll be one free throw, and then they'll get possession with 4.6 remaining.
And you see during that action, Andre Iguodala pulling Bell aside, talking to him of how to defend LeBron James.
And on an away from the play foul, anybody who's on the court at the time gets to shoot the free throw. Kyle Korver, a great free throw shooter, will go there.
And in this case, it may not work to their advantage because there's only 4.6 seconds. So they're only getting one shot, but they're having to take the ball out 94 feet.
Here's what I'm talking about with Iguodala. Not in uniform, but that doesn't mean that you still can't have an impact.
You're going to try to dribble us to death.
With Bell makes him a better player and puts him in better position to defend LeBron.
And they just brought in Draymond Green to defend James on this last possession.
Ball deflected. Green couldn't touch it, so Bell bounces back after the mistake with some good hustle and a fine defensive play.
Again, I'm not going to undersell Andre Iguodala's discussion of this. So the rookie comes out and makes a play. Iguodala celebrates it. That's how you apologize for a bad foul.
Coach Iggy right there.
You know he doesn't like being called Iggy?
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm talking about? Iggy. He throws it up,
and that will end the third quarter.
Cavaliers started the period well.
Steph Curry and Kendrick Perkins talking to each other.
A lot of talk there at the bench. We get to the fourth quarter, a 10-point game.
We should call Lucius.
Hey, Bob. Lucius, suit up. It might get weird. I'll be there ASAP.
Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP.
On June 15th,
Brace yourself!
the Incredibles are back.
Now!
Hey. That is freaking.
Incredibles 2, rated PG.
No, pick up.
The 2018 Camry. Toyota. Let's go, please.
Second half, game 2 of the NBA Finals. Some hot shooting. Kevin Durant, 8 of 11 from the field. He got 22 points plus 7 assists. Meanwhile, Klay Thompson helping out in the scoring with Durant. As Durant mixing it up from downtown and drives. Thompson 20 points on 8 of 13 from the field. This presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message, a word from our ABC station.
Throughout time, we've always looked up to our greatest legends.
Get out of here.
On June 29th,
Drew's putting the squad back together.
these legends, all too slow, are unstoppable.
We gonna come back. Stop. You are Beyonce. They just Destiny's Children. Let's make lemonade, man.
Rated PG-13 in theaters June 29th.
LeBron, Steph, and you? Yeah, we're about to knock on someone's door somewhere in America and send 2 NBA superfans to the NBA Finals. So who's about to get the epic surprise of their lives? Keep watching to find out. Only on
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Here's money for pizza. Here's the Wi-Fi password. But if you go online while the boys are online, the internet can slow down and...
You guys don't have Fios?
No.
There's 100% fiber optic network with ridiculous speeds. You could have like 100 devices online at once.
Interested? Talk later.
Bye, boys. Don't even think about going online.
Whoa. I can't work like this.
The 100% fiber optic network means more speed for more devices at once. So get a Fios triple play with a 2-year agreement and choose a free Samsung Chromebook 3 or credit towards other Samsung tech.
The Blues family.
I've been here to mistake.
What is this?
Is finally back together.
I don't like it.
And getting the award they think they deserve.
Family of the month.
Yeah.
Who'd give us that? We're giving it to ourselves.
Right. I still doesn't seem like we'd get the vote.
Here we go again.
Goodbye forever.
See you tonight.
See you tonight.
Good night.
Arrested Development Season 5, only on Netflix.
Coverage of the Cop, Monday at 7 on ABC 7.
Welcome back to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV with Steve Kerr. Steve, despite outshooting them significantly all game, they're still attached. So what will this fourth quarter come down to?
Well, we got to do a better job on the three-point line. I think they made 5 or 6 threes that quarter. Our defense has to get better.
Thank you. Doris Mike.
Thank you, Doris. LeBron James fouling Nick Young right there. Second foul on LeBron James. One of the things Keeper's got to be happy with is the rebound.
Let me get your word. Clear the air.
Game 1.
Yesterday
about
the whole thing with Fetty Wap that went down.
What else to change? You said, well, I'll start JaVale McGee. New 24. Curry gets inside the paint, flips it up, blocked. Larry Nance Jr. swats it out of bounds.
And Mike, you talked about the rebounding. It's not just JaVale McGee. It's also by committee. We've seen the guards get involved and secure rebounds all game long.
Well, speaking of all game long, James is not sacked yet. West to Curry. Curry floats it in. Nice pass to David West. Back out to Livingston. Nick Young tries a three-pointer. Misses badly. And Nance with the rebound. There was that extra day between games 1 and 2. James get a little rest. Corver, quick release, short. And Larry Nance, another offensive rebound. James sets himself and hits the three-pointer. And it's back to 7. 25 for LeBron James. Every time it seems like the Warriors are going to break this game open, the Cavaliers respond.
Again, offensive rebound, extra possession.
Curry answers right back.
That's a moving call on Larry Nance. Breaking him down.
George Hill with 15 points directing the offense. Jeff Green backs in against Young. Shoots over him. We got double team. Here comes Curry the other way. Curry back in the corner. Nice little fake. Sets up another. Got it again. Jeff Curry back to that freeze. And the Cavs need timeout. The Curry family rejoices. And it's a 13-point game.
But it's not just his ability to shoot. He relocates to get open better than anyone who's ever played.
Today we're opening more than 150,000 locations called Domino's Hotspots. Like beaches, roadside attractions, and dark bars. And you can finally have Domino's delivered to every single one of them. No address, no problem. Find a Domino's Hotspot near you. Excuse me. You get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas delivered to ID.
Get the pizza you love delivered to a Domino's spot near you, or any of the other outdoor locations now open for Domino's delivery.
Can we get this one tonight?
Management feature, but it may lead to unexpected shutdowns.
Battery throttling.
Or you can just upgrade it.
Super fast Galaxy S9. Available now.
Every legacy comes with a burden, a standard to bear, an expectation to surpass. But that's the point. Bring us doubt, and we'll bring you the first car with true hands-free driving for the freeway. Bring us a challenge, and we'll reinvent what it means to own a car. Bring us all your expectations, and we'll defy them. Again, and again, and again. Find your next Cadillac at Cadillac.com.
The Artemis is a secret hospital for criminals.
This place was built on trust and rules.
If you knew what she could do to you with just that cup of coffee.
You're lucky this place has rules.
Visiting hours are never Hotel Artemis.
You might want to buy scented candles. It smells like somebody died in here.
They did.
Rated R. Previews Thursday, everywhere Friday.
This team has no quit in.
I've been searching and wishing and dreaming for so long.
Next Sunday.
Name a reason you think Steve Harvey's a good kisser.
Lips.
Kanye, Kim, and the Kardashians kick off the new season of Celebrity Family Feud. Next Sunday on ABC.
Tonight's smooth finish is brought to you by Gatorade. Mark Jackson.
Steph Curry isolating on top. Crossover, forcing Nance to step back. I call that the you don't know Nance. How about this? Coach talked about the ability to relocate. Sells the shot, gets him in the air, knocks down the jumper, celebrate. I love his teammates. Appreciating the greatness of Steph Curry. And speaking of greatness, how about the task in front of LeBron James? He understands it's a big one.
James tonight passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, second most points in finals play. Only Jerry West has scored more points in finals. James stays on the floor. James played the entire game. Kevin Love, backdoor. Another nice look. That's 13 assists for James.
Well, again, Coach talked about that's that elbow catch. That's a tough play to defend.
James now going to Draymond Green. Livingston goes backdoor. Good look from Draymond Green. That's his sixth assist.
The Warriors scored on that in the previous game, too. Livingston slipped after a timeout. Nice pass by Draymond Green as well.
Livingston, by the way, has not missed a shot yet in these finals. Nice feet inside and a foul. Livingston's 5 for 5 tonight with 10 points.
Well, he sees the fake flare and just slips it. And again, Green is so good as a passer, initiator.
Free throw is good. The 32-year-old Sean Livingston with the injury to Andre Iguodala getting a lot more time. His fourth year with Golden State. It's his ninth NBA team. He's got 2 rings. Of course, everybody remembers the knee injury back in 07. But he has found the perfect role here. Such a smart player. He had 6 of his 10 points in the overtime in game 1. 18 minutes without a turnover.
Has anybody gone perfect?
Scott Whitman. 11 for 11.
Wow.
For the Boston Celtics on the Memorial Day Massacre back in 1985. Thanks to our statistician Dave Free. Steph Curry drives, left-handed, can't finish. Draymond Green right there to tip it in.
And that's what you have to do. If there's a switch and they put small on big and you don't punish the small on the offensive board, you're not doing your job. Draymond Green over the top of George Hill, easy bucket.
Kevin Love tries a three. In and out. And a loose ball foul called on Green. That's his third, and he just agreed with the call. This was a very special moment right now.
I tell you what, you touched on it, but if I'm Kevin Love and I play the defense I played against Steph Curry, making him work, taking 3, 4, 5 moves, and then at the end of that, you'll give up an offensive rebound, you got to be better. If I'm going to give this type of effort defensively, you have to be better. Boxing out, Draymond Green.
And they're giving him no support. They're leaving him on the absolute island against the great Steph Curry.
Ball knocked off Green's hands. Still Cavaliers ball with 16 on the shot clock. Meanwhile, the Warriors have done a good job making Kyle Korver a non-factor so far. Korver doesn't have a field goal. The only point he has is a technical free throw. He's been so good and so important for this team. James drives, gets inside, and throws it down. James now with 27, back to 11. 27 points, 13 assists, and 8 rebounds for LeBron James. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout.
Again, fighting to get Curry on James as much as they can. Great song choice, by the way. James blows by, no help, and finishes.
You don't know anything about this.
This is my type of jam, baby.
The 2018 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV on ABC. YouTube TV, cable-free live TV is here. In part by Cadillac and Burger King. Mix or match 2 of our favorite sandwiches for just $6.
She's coming.
Oh boy.
It was the largest shark that ever existed.
Thought to have been extinct for 2 million years. That thing's out there. We need to find it and kill it.
Why don't you just put a tracker on it? You guys ever watch Shark Week?
The Meg, PG-13. Experience it at IMAX August 10th.
Get it out your mouth. What?
Kitty, kitty.
A standard to bear, an expectation to surpass. But that's the point.
Kitty, what? What are you talking about, Cyber? Get out.
Your world will never be monsters. Here we play.
Ooh, 2 pure sharps.
Mix and match the flame grilled Whopper with crispy chicken or spicy crispy chicken. The 2 for $6 mix or match deal. Only at Burger King.
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager, proudly brewed in support of veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
Our group of friends has been playing the same game of tag for 30 years.
You punched me!
It's so much more than a game. It's given us a reason to beat each other's lives.
Congratulations, buddy. You're in. Doing great, Anna. Tag, rated R, June 15th.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating flip-worthy athletes who show hard work, determination,
I'm leaving the party, bro.
Or driven. A beautiful shot in the Bay Area. Here in Oakland, California, game 2 of the NBA Finals. Warriors up by 11. Just about 4 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Warriors have led the entire game. Green pass too low, but Curry recovers. Shot clock winding down. Curry's going to have to put it up, launches it up. Shot clock. Oh, he knocks it down. Steph Curry with the shot clock expiring. Parking lot breeze from Curry.
What? What?
Or you don't want to sleep.
6 to shoot.
Huh?
5:93. This number 6.5 remaining here in the fourth. Durant again. Nice defensive play. Second time he's done that in this game. Big height advantage for Durant, but Hill's using his good hands. James drives on Looney, gets inside, kicks it out to low. Right side Hill, corner three. In and out. James trying to keep it alive, but Durant the rebound.
His drives are creating such high-quality shots.
Curry finds Green. Back to Curry, three-pointer. Puts it in! And a foul! Steph Curry from downtown, his 8th three-pointer of the game. And that ties the finals record. Tying with Ray Allen, who did it for the Heat back in 2010.
You realize the degree of difficulty with these shots? I mean, this is absolutely a clinic on shooting by Steph Curry.
And the foul, by the way, Allen did it for the Celtics in 2010. And Curry now with 30 points. Just past the midway point here in the fourth quarter. This equals the largest lead of the game. James backs in, double team. Pop shot, can't get it to fall.
Great help by Green and excellent one-on-one defense by Curry.
J.R. Smith gets up on Curry now. Curry inside the Durant. Beautiful pass. Steph Curry's 8 assists. Deron Lou needs a timeout. The Warriors have blown this open. It's an 18-point lead.
Superior offense right now by Steph Curry. The switch off the pick and roll, the shot fake to open up the passing lane. The 18-point lead.
Every legacy comes with a burden, a standard to bear, an expectation to surpass. But that's the point. Bring us doubt, and we'll bring you the first car with true hands-free driving for the freeway. Bring us a challenge, and we'll reinvent what it means to own a car. Bring us all your expectations, and we'll defy them. Again, and again, and again. Find your next Cadillac at thecadillac.com.
Hello? Hey, Denzel. I need you to reconsider your closet term. Mark, give me something different. I just came up with my own, catchphrases.
You just got Oladipo live.
How many more of those you got? Better call Paul.
Equalizer.
Nope.
Roberta McCall.
Bertha McCall?
He's on the Dwight side of the law. I got one more for y'all. When it comes to busting bad guys, I'm victorious.
The Equalizer 2 in theaters July 20th. Keep watching the NBA Finals on ABC.
That's crazy. You hear that?
Golden State Warriors with 111 points. Well, it's still 5 minutes remaining. 59% shooting from the field. And their big three scores. Having one of those nights. James drives inside, left-handed, misses. James switches up. Deflected, good hands from LeBron James. And Golden State with 6 to shoot.
And if I'm George Hill and I get switched up on Durant, I think he needs to get around in front and make him throw it over the top.
Looney trying to go back door, but George Hill grabbed him. And that's going to be Hill's 5th foul.
I agree with you. You got to offer some resistance. It's not his fault, but he doesn't stand a chance if Kevin Durant catches the basketball and he's behind.
It also puts him in precarious position to foul. At least if you're in front and they throw over the top, you've got somebody coming from the weak side.
Did you use precarious growing up like that, just throwing it in the middle of the sentence?
Well, you mean you didn't? This is Okawachi gave me great vocabulary right off the bat. This is Okawachi.
You got a shout out. My goodness.
Ron Looney back to Curry. Curry mishandles, gets it back, finds Lou. Stolen by Kevin.
Gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Got any family members who have birthdays? J.R. Smith on the drive. Back out Love. Gets a good look for three and can't get it to fall. A number of open looks late third here in the fourth. Just not dropping for Cleveland.
Mike, we talked about rebounds. Durant has done a good job rebounding for the Warriors tonight.
Pass inside, Looney. Korver. Devon Looney will shoot. George Hill a little slow to get up.
And they're going to empty the bench right now for Cleveland.
18-point game with 5:09. This early empty the bench?
Not to me. And I think if you're trying to putting even like Rodney Hood and you're looking to try to get him going, maybe you could utilize him at some point in this series, but he can score.
And I think this, to Jordan Clarkson, maybe he gets a few buckets in garbage time, gives him some confidence. But their defense, to me, it wasn't the defense that they gave him. They just couldn't get the requisite number of stops.
Teron Lou brings off Ron James and Kevin Love and J.R. Smith and George Hill. Clarkson Hood and Chetty Osman back in. Korver stays out here with Larry Nance.
I would consider Mooney
Yeah, I think even Jordan Bell, sprinkling in some Haka, whoever, when they get on, particularly Curry, to prevent those switches.
Korver can't get any to go. Durant right there. We thought he was out. Coming up on 3.5 remaining. As Golden State. Curry way outside. Another three. Steph Curry has set a finals record. His game. Of his 33 here in the fourth. He has had 3 straight magnificent games. Remember, he missed the first 6 games.
Niggas trying to bullshit us off of here, yo.
Injury, or he is in fine form right now. 9 of 17 from downtown. 33 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. A dominant Steph Curry as the lead is ballooned to 21.
It's a great performance. I mean, unbelievable. The guy's ability to shoot the basketball puts you in awe.
He struggled with layups tonight, and he just knocked in the 3-ball. Usually a better finisher than he did tonight. What a shooting play.
Quinn Cook has come on. Jaja Pachulia, Nick Young, Devon Looney, Patrick McCaw. So both coaches have emptied the benches with 3:05 remaining. Ron James probably would have went the entire way until the game became a blowout. Finishes with 29 points, 13 assists, and 9 rebounds.
And I wonder if they did a stat, Mike. He had 13 assists, but what about the ones that got fouled? And how many assists that would have led to baskets or could have led to baskets?
Well, Sports Center coming up on ESPN after Sunday Night Baseball. John Anderson, Kenny Mayne have complete wrap-up of this game 2 of the finals. Analysis from Stephen A., Michael Wilbon, Tim Legler. We'll hear from LeBron James in his post-game press conference and reports from inside the locker room. Calderon has it blocked. Good second effort. Well, in the third quarter, the Cavs made a couple of really nice runs, cut it to 5 at one point. A 10-point game entering the fourth, and the fourth quarter is Cook backs it home. And it's been all Golden State.
And we watched this Cavaliers team go down 2-0 to the Boston Celtics and go home and take care of business. So expect them to be better. But this is not the Celtics that they're facing. This is the Warriors. And their mentality will be to put the Cavs away in Game 3.
Young takes it in. Got from behind nearly blocked. Here's Hood, who was completely fallen out of the rotation. Denny Osman, and a goaltend called on McCaw. Well, the Cavaliers at home are a different team. Just one loss. Their only loss at home was Game 1 in the opening round against Indiana. They've won 8 straight at Quicken Loans Arena since then. Meanwhile, Golden State has been up and down on the road. Cook throws it into Pachulia. They're 4-4 on the road. Pachulia takes that one home. It was a brilliant offensive performance from the best offensive team in the league. 120 points right now, 59% shooting. Of course, Game 3 will be back in Cleveland. We'll have it on ABC. On Wednesday night, NBA Countdown kicks off the coverage at 8 Eastern and tip-off shortly after 9. Game 1 was a thriller, an overtime heartbreaker for Cleveland. Game 2, a dominant fourth quarter for Golden State. Zizic lays it up and in. Jeff, the most impressive part of what Golden State did tonight?
I just think the efficiency. Curry, Durant, Thompson, terrific. And I thought their ball pressure defensively, right out of the bat, was suffocating. And that third quarter, their defense, I thought got picked apart by Cleveland. But I thought their defense was great to start.
With me, I thought it was obviously Curry continuing to play great. Klay Thompson bouncing back from that health scare. And most importantly, Kevin Durant being efficient. Once again, Kevin Durant being efficient, because that had been a major concern.
10 of 14 from the field for Durant. And again, Mark, you mentioned the rebounding. Steve Kerr, that was really on his mind before the game, how badly they were out-rebounded. Durant had 9 boards, had 7 assists as well.
If they don't turn the ball over, it's nearly impossible to stop. Houston did a great job in 4 of the 7 games, but it's hard to keep this team down.
Jose Calderon, veteran, playing his first NBA Finals. It's a final bucket. Nick Young well off, knocked out of bounds by Jetty Osman. J.R. Smith tried to respond with just 5 points, 2 of 9 from the field.
But he can go whole, like 3-4 minutes at a time without ever touching the ball. It's hard to find a rhythm.
Clarkson to Hood. Hood has not been able to find the rhythm in the playoffs. Nice move inside, and now Golden State can dribble it out. The final standing ovation for the Warriors here at Oracle Arena. A dominant fourth quarter, and Golden State will head to Cleveland with a 2-0 finals lead. A brilliant display of shooting for Golden State. LeBron James and the Cavs fall short in the finish. More to come as we'll wrap it up from Oracle Arena right after this timeout.
Leaving home was one thing, but leaving my sports, I could never do that. You have no idea how hard it used to be until the new ESPN app came along. We're best mates. I can take it anywhere. Now with ESPN Plus, we stream everything together. Games, highlights, even shows. Heck, I'm even starting to get into American sports.
Welcome back to Oracle Arena with Steph, you grew up close enough to the game to have deep appreciation for the shooters who preceded you. Tonight you eclipsed Ray Allen for most threes in a final game. In light of what you know goes into that, what kind of meaning does that have for you?
It means a lot. As I've gone through my career, I've been blessed to play Reggie and Ray Allen, the two names that always pop up at the top of that list, all the three-point shooter lists. And so anytime you mention with those type of names, it's pretty special.
You guys have felt the absence of Andre Iguodala throughout the course of this postseason, but can you describe how admirably Sean Livingston has filled in and what JaVale has meant?
Both of those guys just stay ready for whatever their role is going to be. JaVale hasn't played much of the whole playoff run, and Coach Carson tonight, he plays amazing, plays a lot of energy, gives us a different look, and Sean's a steady hand, always in the right place at the right time, making big shots, and just making his presence known. So we always say strength in numbers, and it's not just a saying, it's kind of the reality of how we play.
Klay Thompson was questionable and didn't necessarily look 100%, and Kevin Durant was self-critical after game one. He didn't think he was efficient enough. What did you like about the way both men performed tonight?
Klay showed heart to battle through that injury, come back and play, give us what he got, looked pretty good, so hopefully that continues throughout the series. And KD is an all-time great, all-around player, and he's not going to let a couple of bad games keep him down. He put a lot of work in the last 48 hours, and it showed. So we got to keep that same focus going to Cleveland to try to get one more win and then one more win.
Familiarity can breed contempt at times. You had a moment with Kendrick Perkins. As this series wears on and the emotions continue to rise, how do you manage that and stay competitive?
If it gets fired, that's fine. The edge of competitiveness is a part of this. This final atmosphere, but we can't ever let it distract us from what we're trying to do execution-wise on the floor. And I think to this point, we've managed that really well. So if stuff happens, it happens. But just play basketball and enjoy the moment.
You're pretty good at that. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Doris. An electrifying shooting performance from the player who one day will go down as the best three-point shooter in NBA history.
Why you gotta force it, man? I don't understand why you can't pass the fucking ball.
Will certainly not sit on the laurels.
Terrible.
The Cleveland Cavs, a different team at the Quicken Loans Arena. And it's Golden State that leads it 2-0. For our producer, Jim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, for Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, Doris Burke, and our entire ABC crew, Mike Green saying thanks so much for watching here on ABC, home of the NBA Finals. Stay tuned.
And he made that shit too.
Coming up right after these messages.
Officer John Nolan, I'm here to work and I won't let you down.
You get to ride with the 40-year-old rookie. Sergeant Gray does not appear to be a fan of my presence.
Because you're old as hell?
The Rookie, coming this fall to ABC.
Off. That's off too. Fuck. This is making all types of contested layups out here.
Good morning, Washington. Look at Washington. Bonjour, Washington.
No matter how you say it, Good Morning Washington is a good start to a great day with news, traffic, and weather to go. ABC 7's Good Morning Washington at 6, where Good Morning starts.
Never stop chasing a story.
Dumb shit you've been doing all game.
On the scene, ABC 7 News at 6, Washington's most trusted EB News, and World News Tonight with David Moore.
See how one player could fuck the whole chemistry up?
Stormwatch 7 Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly. Let's face it, DC area weather can be pretty fickle. Beautiful can morph into dangerous. Just like that. So stay safe. Turn to the team that knows the area like no other. Stormwatch 7.
Good morning, Washington. Look at Washington. Bonjour, Washington.
No matter how you say it, Good Morning Washington is a good start to a great day. Putting the good in your mornings with news, traffic, and weather to go to help prepare your day. So whether it's
Bonjour, Washington.
Or
Bonjour, Washington.
There's only one way to start your day.
Morning, Washington.
ABC 7's Good Morning Washington at 6, where Good Morning starts. After watching the NBA Finals tonight, watch on Good Morning Washington.
Jesse and Paul, I'm Michelle. What we were worried about, was that it might turn out to be a blowout, and that's kind of what happened there at the end. And I just want to preface all of this by saying, before we even got out here on the West Coast, you guys had talked so much about Steph Curry going to be the MVP of these finals, and then what we saw tonight, looks like we're headed in a good direction. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you were to base things off of tonight's game, that was a heck of a performance. No?
2 games. Michelle, you're a terrific host.
You're going to fight with us?
My finals MVPs are look dapper and handsome. We didn't say Steph was going to I said Steph was going to be finals MVP. He's definitely the front runner right now. And KD's put in a great game. But in all honesty, it didn't take a genius to figure this out. It's all about matchups, really. And they just don't have the firepower offensively to make him work from the guard perspective. J.R. Smith was non-existent in this game. George Hill, he was limited at this point of his career. And when you watch all of these amazing shots that Steph was making, by the way, it's against everybody. It's against Kevin Love. It's against Nance. He's an equal opportunity employer, and I think he's just going to have his way in this series. It is ridiculous, some of the shots this guy's made. The one at the end of the shot clock, in the corner and 1-3. I mean, you know what? This is probably a long time coming, and right now he's the front runner for Finals MVP if they hold on and win this series. But he really put on a show there in the fourth quarter, pushed his lead, and they never looked back. I mean, this guy, he's going to go down as one of the greatest point guards to ever live, and he's just continuing with all the things he's doing with his legacy, and it's beautiful to watch.
It is fun to watch. It's a lot of fun to watch. I can remember a couple weeks ago, these 2 young men said Steph Curry was injured because he had these 2 young men.
He's very young. He's gotten over that now. Now he's gotten over. You can see the consistency of the game now.
He got healthy.
Then tell me this. Steph doesn't play up and down. He was inconsistent on first game.
Let me tell you something. You've seen all the greatest in the world play. You can have a bad game every now and then. It happens. He's just human. But he is on his way to being the Finals MVP if they can win this series. Unbelievable display he's putting on. And like you said, he's getting it to everybody. Love, LeBron, George Hill, J.R. Smith.
And by the way, he passed Ray Allen tonight for 9 threes for the most threes in one single game.
Congrats to Steph, man. He's playing amazing.
In the NBA Finals.
With a guy that you guys, am I allowed to say this, that everyone's giving a hard time to, by the name of Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Can we talk about what he was able to do tonight?
So, Kevin Durant is a terrific, wonderful player, one of the top players in the game. But in this series, he's allowed to ease in the game. He don't have to lead from the front. Steph is doing that. He can pick and choose his moments. All of a sudden they're up 8, he can push it to 10. All of a sudden they're up 10, he can push it to 13. He doesn't have to come out and be like that #1 alpha type takeover player. But at the same time, that's what makes the Warriors so great. This is why he wanted to join their basketball team. So many players can make plays, and it's almost like they're coming at you in waves.
And to me, I just thought Draymond set the tempo of the game, picking up LeBron full court, being physical, taking a lot of pressure off of KD from the other day. And KD having to guard LeBron, which we all know is a tall order. Draymond took on that responsibility tonight, freeing up and unlocking KD to go to work and be the offensive juggernaut he is.
Well, I called him out before the game. I said he had to be great. He was great tonight. He was efficient. That's what we've been looking for. But the reason he was efficient is because he caught the ball in a better position, closer to the basket. He didn't start at the three-point line, dribbling in, trying to go one-on-one. He caught it in the mid-post where he could turn around, get to his mid-range shot. And that's the reason we saw him be efficient. And then he was very active on the rebound. He passed the ball well. Now, this is the Kevin Durant that we're used to seeing.
This is the one that you called the best player in the world.
Exactly. Huh? Yes, I did. This is the one. This is the one, the way he played tonight.
I thought you could keep going.
Well, so where are we getting at here? LeBron is the best player this year. It was KD last year. It was LeBron this year.
Can we talk about LeBron? I think, Paul, you mentioned it. Actually, it was the first half when you said he's tired. He looked tired.
I mean,
he finished tonight with 29.
He played awesome. I mean, he got help tonight. It's like the question you have to ask is where does he go from here? Because LeBron, I mean, how much more can he do? 51, then comes back with 29, 13, and 9, and they get blown out. And then you get Kevin Love, who's been consistent in this series. You get some help from George Hill, but.
What about J.R. Smith? I think people expected J.R. Smith to want to come out and redeem himself. He finished 95.
You know, I expected JR to come out and be aggressive like George Hill did. George Hill came out with that attitude of, you know what, I missed that free throw, but y'all not going to blame it on me today. I'm coming to work. I thought JR would come with that same attitude, that same mindset, but he didn't. But again, this is, I said it before, the deflating loss in game 1.
Yes.
To me, it was a carryover because I just didn't see the type of grit, you know, and belief that they can win this game.
Yes.
At no point during the game did I see that.
Yes.
And that was what I feared. Now, you have to go back home and start to feel that love again, and maybe, you know, they can turn it around.
But, guys, do you think this happens because the Golden State Warriors have so many weapons? I mean, you turn on JaVale McGee hanging on the rim. Sean Livingston not missing from the floor. He was 5 for 5. They have so many. David West making a clutch 3 at the end of quarter. That could be deflating for your best player in LeBron James because he's looking around a few times. He's holding his shorts. They're going to the line. He's not even looking at those guys. Who else does he want to step up? We said, okay, Kevin Love last game. This game he got some help from George Hill. You guys, they have to focus on the defense. It's not even about the offensive numbers anymore. When you look at the Houston series versus Golden State, they held them under 100 for like 2 or 3 straight games. You got to keep the Warriors under 110 if you want a chance. They're only 2 and 5 if they don't score over 110.
And Jalen, you alluded to something that I wanted to talk about. The Coach Kerr putting McGee into the lineup. Thought it was a big deal. You know, his athleticism. LeBron lived in the paint the entire first game getting layups and dunks. You put your athletic guy in, JaVale McGee, there to make plays at the rim protect. First play of the game, he gets a dunk, bringing the crowd into the game. I mean, that was a very good adjustment.
He really opens up the offense because of the threat he is on the roll for the lob. Yeah. And so that opens up things because on the low side, you have to have the corner man help into the paint. And it's either the lob is there or the corner 3 is open. And they were getting everything they wanted tonight. But you know what? A lot of that, and rightfully so, is about reputation of the three-point shot for the Warriors. But when you really watch the game, there are only 3 guys that are constantly knocking down threes. Other guys, when they catch it at 3, Draymond will let it fly if he's making them. Livingston's not shooting from out there. Bell, a couple of times when he was close to the line, that's not his range. He's looking to get the ball up. So for the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think when they go back home, they have to continue to focus on those guys, but not stress the others so much because I think that's what gets them spread and allows JaVale McGee to get last. I
don't want to not mention the fact that they're partying outside like this was the end of the war.
They know that this may be their last home game.
That might be the last home game. Okay, so before the game, little questionable on whether or not Klay Thompson, how is he going to be? He ends up finishing the game with 20, which you guys said if he could go, then we're ended up in a blowout position, and that's exactly where we find ourselves. Are you impressed by what he was able to do on the bad ankle?
I'm really impressed by Klay. He showed a level of toughness and tenacity because he limped in. And you know, whatever happens in the locker room, for some strange reason, as a basketball player, it seems like you walk better on the court than you do at home the day of the game. And I bet that's the case for Klay. He always going to give you the lockdown D, but again, he's getting his 3-point shots and his activity allow that offense to work like a well-oiled machine. I really couldn't tell that he was gifted tonight. I mean, we were worried. We saw him in the layup line, and then we saw him go back into the locker room. We were wondering if he was going to play. He probably just had to use the bathroom. And came out here and got buckets tonight.
Listen, so many times during this game, Klay hit timely baskets, timely shots. We talk about this all the time. People always talk about big shots. Most people think that that's always at the end of a game. No, it's to stop a opposing team's run. Cleveland stuck around this game for a long time, and every time they got within 6 or within 7, here comes Klay Thompson hitting another 3-point shot. Those are big-time baskets.
I'm glad you went there, Mr. Big Shot, because you reminded me of something that changed the landscape of the NBA. When the Golden State Warriors were trailing the Thunder 3-2, and Klay Thompson shot them into a tied series. They won that series, and KD left OKC to join the Warriors. In the previous series, they were trailing 3-2. Klay did the exact same thing in Game 6. And again, I think the Houston series was the NBA Finals, But with Chris Paul on the floor with no Andre Iguodala, be watching the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals.
You're going to stick with that,
Injuries
aren't you?
do play a factor.
Oh, this nigga.
But I remember you guys said without Iguodala, they would struggle. They struggled a little bit, but they look like a fine-tuned oil machine, even without Iguodala. Let's say he does come back later in this series, that means it's pretty much over for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So let's say you're just strolling by a score sheet here, and you see, oh, Draymond Green, 5 points. That's not enough to tell the story. So can you just talk a little bit about the value of what Draymond Green, especially in the fourth quarter, what he does for that team?
I'll say the first thing he does, he knows when he's not on, and he's not going to shoot. Usually role players, they don't understand that when you're not on, you got to pass the ball and play the percentages. And he's going to do everything else. Bring the toughness, the intensity, the passing, the rebounding, the defensive force that he is. Now all of a sudden with that camaraderie with his teammates, it becomes a symphony once everybody gets I like that he took that challenge of guarding LeBron there. He should. Especially because of player of the year. Well, yeah, you know, KD was on him for most of the night, but then the second half, Draymond took on that responsibility, and I thought
this is me and Reed
on some of his drives and then switches and that nature. So, you know, you're right. The stats don't really tell you how effective he was, but he was very effective.
Vaughn was on earlier. That's why I called you.
Little things, the rebound, boxing out, clogging up the lane.
It was me, Vaughn, and Reed. We was on.
Reed, you got something that most people do. They look at stat sheets, right? His value's not on his paper.
Why I need you all to talk
Not on his paper. He does so many things. I believe that he stirs the coffee for this team. Okay, he's the heart and soul of the team. They take on his toughness. They take on his leadership, and those things don't show up on their stat sheet. And that's the reason why he is for this team one of the elite players in our game.
And check this out. When Steph was over on the sideline, he got into it with Kendrick Perkins. Who was the first one that ran over him? Draymond Green. That stuff doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So speaking of something that don't show up on the stat sheet, how about activating Perk? Let him go out there and give you 5 or 6 fouls.
Man, that's going to be a quick flagrant too.
I know, but I'm
going to be out of here so quick.
You don't think he could get 5 minutes and a few fouls? I mean, if he's going to if Rodney Hood is not.
Nah, he just got off.
Activate.
I'm about to get off too. I probably got one more game in me.
Longer than Perk. He just got on the team a month ago. I don't know where they go from here, Cleveland Cavaliers. They go home. You know what? They go home. They're going to be much better at home. What do you see in these games that's a positive? Because we said, okay, game 1 they played them close. Game 2 they get blown out.
Can I tell you?
What's a positive for them?
The third quarter.
The third quarter they played well. This was their chance to get back in the game. They cut the lead, but they only outscored the Warriors by 3 points in that quarter.
You didn't see anything positive for the Cavs.
They didn't guard in the second half.
So negative.
They didn't guard.
Did you see anything positive for the Cavs?
The things that I want to see positive is them play better defense. They did open up their offense in the third quarter, but you have to defend to beat them. The Houston Rockets showed that.
What do role players do better at home?
They shoot better. They're more confident. Of course.
Really?
And that's what I saw. The Cavs took care of the ball. 25 assists. Only 10 turnovers. You mentioned the third quarter. And they still haven't shown me that anybody can slow down or stop LeBron James.
Listen, I think, and I'm pretty sure Coach Kerr and the Warriors will go in that locker room happy to be up 2-0. However, thinking we haven't played a great basketball game.
They played great tonight.
Listen, great. 2 guys did.
They played pretty good. What more do you want from this team? They scored 122 points.
No, they did, and they got it done.
They shot well. I thought they defended well.
How many times did we sit up here during the game and say, man, Cleveland can steal this game? We said that for 3 quarters.
Without a doubt.
Now, when you go home and you have that opportunity and you got guys playing with a lot more confidence, you know, it's maybe Golden State can steal the game.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's you know, they got a chance to make it.
What you said was the reason why I felt like they would win by 20 today, which is also the reason why I'm saying the Cavs going to win game 3. And the reason why they're going to win it is because the Golden State Warriors moniker is strength in numbers, but really they're so reliant on their best 3 shooters in Steph, Clay, and Durant that I don't know if Livingston and JaVale McGee are going to be able to get that level of productivity and efficiency while they're playing in Cleveland in Game 3.
For the record, he just did a prediction on Sunday.
You said Cleveland's going to win
the Cavs in 3. Interesting. Do they have what it takes? Granted, nothing shocking's happened. They lost 2 games on the road. That's what they're supposed to do.
Well, there was a series a few weeks ago when they was 0-2 down against Boston as well. I think Cleveland gets it done at home again.
LeBron is averaging 40 points, probably 10 rebounds and 10 assists. What more can he do? Who's going to step up? So
who plays better at home?
LeBron is averaging 42 and 10.
I'm trying to give you the jerseys. I'm giving you the cards to play, Paul.
So you put all your faith in J.R. Smith playing better.
Paul, I'm giving you the cards to play.
Larry Nance Jr. I am.
I'm trying to help you out here, Paul.
How about this?
Tristan Thompson is a different monster they're dealing with in the Warriors.
We get out of this show. Y'all continue arguing. Wherever everyone goes after this.
I told you, this might be a
Join us on NBA Countdown 80
You didn't say that.
That's all for us. Go over to ESPN. Here's what's coming up on Sports Center.
I'm going to Cabo next Saturday.
After the game, turning to Sports Center for live post-game coverage. Stephen A. Smith, Rachel Nichols, Michael Wilbon with reaction and analysis. Let's hear from LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, all the Game 2 principals. Sports Center, ESPN after the NBA Finals.
Need fast pain relief that won't make a mess? Just pick and roll.
New Icy Hot Lidocaine No Mess. Max strength lidocaine penetrates quickly to desensitize aggravated nerves.
No mess. Fast relief. New Icy Hot Lidocaine No Mess.
How does University of Maryland University College fit into my life? I have dreams for a better life. I want classes online and on site. A respected state university with faculty who can share real-world experiences. So I can have that moment when I move up in my career. For me, it has to be UMUC.
No application fee if you apply by June 4th. Visit umuc.edu.
He changed the game. Then he changed it again. Then he changed it back. He's a professional baseball watcher.
With Xfinity X1, he can easily switch between close games and see detailed stats on his TV. Plus, he gets 5 live games a week with MLB Network. And with the Xfinity Stream app, he can watch live games from any device at home. Become a pro fan with MLB Network on Xfinity. Get MLB Network's 24/7 coverage. Call or go online today.
This deal from Comcast has so much great stuff. Why not call today?
Now's not a great time. Great deal, though. Is there really no annual contract?
No contract.
I'm going to switch. Wolves. Right. Great. I'll just call.
This deal from Cox has 100 meg internet, Contour TV, and free installation for $79.99 a month with no annual contract. Call today.
Oh, hey, you don't want to eat that.
Tonight at 11, new flooding concerns, tracking the weather alert, and lingering showers across the DMV. Plus, a driver stuck in floodwaters in Prince George's County, the quick rescue, and the warning first responders want everyone to hear. And it's been 1 week since raging waters took over downtown Ellicott City. Tonight, more rain as residents and business owners get a closer look at all the damage.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11. On your side.
Good evening. The threat of more flooding looms for many in our area. This as the showers begin to taper.
What?
Very heavy rain today forced many roads to shut down, including a busy US 50 in Shirley. Water covering all 4 lanes in both directions.
I'm not watching Mickey Mouse.
Okay, go get in the bed. It's time for bed. So, no. Watch the tablet.
I don't want to.
Look at a lot of the water receded a lot more just in the past hour. We are on Tuxedo Road, which parallels US 50, and the cars are now flowing through. When just a few hours ago, a man was stuck in the middle of the water in his car because he tried to go through. Rushing water swept over US 50 for about the length of a football
We was playing with this big man. This nigga was killing. That's why we had 1-6 straight. We was killing with this nigga. Then this little other nigga jumped on. All this nigga wanted to do was fucking dribble. He didn't want to pass the ball. He fucked everything up.
Might not look that deep, but in spots it will be deeper than what you think. Your cars will
We was winning with this big ass nigga.
Faster than what you think and can wash you away.
The rescue crew loaded the man in the boat and took him to an awaiting ambulance. He was not injured. Traffic backed up for at least 2 miles. Cars stuck with nowhere to go.
This is crazy. We just went to the mall and trying to get home, and now we're stuck in this.
One by one, state troopers turned vehicles around on the westbound lanes and sent them east on the road shoulder.
This is unprecedented rain. We've only had this a few times where it's been like this. I've never seen Route 50 shut down like this before.
These niggas killed me in this part, you know what I'm saying?
US 50, and people were frustrated, but there was really nothing that anyone could do. Right now, US 50 is back open just within the past hour. People are going through, but there is some residual water, that is, along some of the side roads. So if you are traveling in this area, please watch your speed. Live in Cheverly, Maryland, Victoria Sanchez, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Victoria. And take a look at this from West
We're about to beat the shit out these dudes just because we had to wait.
At Cacaben State Park. Officials saying tonight the floodwater is slowly...
Sharpshooting, athletic finisher.
Everything in this house is broken. My wire's planted, all yours. Almost got 3 wires planted. Michael, there's a papa rat pumping the shit out of his mama rat. No, he's straight proud driving her. Now, how is that information going to help me do my job? They fuck just like us. Where's the press gun? Something going on out here.
Just like cockroaches. No disrespect, but I do not wish to talk business until my partner returns.
It's baffling. You two decide behind my back you want to bring in this money, and you talk about respect.
Let's wait for Joseph. You know, me and digits.
Carlos, would you please bring Joseph in?
Entre.
So, your partner is here. Would you like to talk now? Carlos, on the box. So you signed over ownership papers for all the Florida clubs you own, and I will control everything from point of origin to say, okay? No middlemen, especially Russian.
With all due respect, Mr. Tapia. In my country, I see such things all the time.
I'm sorry for your country.
There's gotta be some Cuban stupid tradition to put them in a tortilla bin, huh?
Now, listen to me, you Russian punk. Me, Johnny Tapia, will sever your head off.
You kill me, and you will have a shitstorm.
Should I screw your young wife? Or visit your son, the soccer player? My daughter knows your son.
You wanna regret this?
I hope that we can remain friends, because at the end, what else do we have but friendship, trust, honor? Without this, we are no more than beasts.
Fuck.
Rikichi, monitor something. What the hell's going on out there?
Yes. I found something. It's a guy's finger.
Yeah, it's just a matter of 2K gonna let you make the pass or not. Fuck.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, hey. I was just looking for you. I think I figured out what your problem is. Y'all a bunch of filthy motherfuckers.
¿Qué, José?
Blow out! Blow out! What's going on? Get out of the house! Blow out! Blow out! This shit's got to stop!
What?
Just another day with Mike Larry.
Roberto thinks they were the gangbangers that got to hijack the trial house.
How did this thing happen?
I don't know. Call the rat people, these guys showed up.
Maybe you're the rat now. They tried to steal from me and led them into my mother's house.
Johnny, hey, no. I would never.
Nobody puts in danger my daughter, my mother, or my mind.
Ring.
Send him to the mortuary.
Johnny! Johnny, what happened to Roberto?
He killed himself, Mama. Le pegó un tiro.
Ay,
Very sad.
make sure I'm writing that letter to his mother.
I'll do it.
Okay, bye.
Yo, run the print.
Hey, Mike, stop playing, man.
Run the print.
Don't touch me with no fucking dead finger. I'm serious.
Excuse me. Run this print. I need to find the owner. Thank you. Fletcher, think you can find out what's on these shreds?
Of course.
Oye, senoritas. Listen, we're thinking about ordering a little bit of lunch.
You put it down for a bucket of extra crispy and a couple of good sodas.
Told you I played against a 99 nigga the other day.
That's right. Isn't it a low time? You know, I think it is. Don't you have some relatives to pick up?
Yo, now you crossed the line.
Playing that nigga in the motherfucking park.
No. We're fucking with you. Look, we planted some wires. We need some help. No bullshit.
I want you to find out who those two black puta de mierda are. And I want them lying right here in Mama's garden.
I did, but if I fucked up because I created my playmaker, and then I stopped playing with the nigga for mad long. That's why he only in 94. Yeah.
Oh man, this dude was a lieutenant in the Russian mob.
Nah, I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna make 2 players, but I'm gonna focus on just those 2. I'm not gonna create nothing else. Like, I'm gonna create 2 players.
What you got, dickhead? The computer match.
I'm probably gonna make 2 guards. It's probably gonna be a pure shark. And I might do a pure point forward.
The shredded papers you found was a photograph. Some kind of boat. Dixie 7.
Dixie 7. It's registered to a one Floyd Petit. Petit brothers. One of the KKK guys we busted. He blew his ear off, remember?
Wait, can you teach me how to shoot people?
I'm gonna create 1 player though to see what it's like though starting out, and then from there I'm gonna decide how I'm gonna play it. But yeah.
Carlos, quiero que te des prisa.
Sí, boss. Now this is the second in command now talking. He's telling him, yes, boss. We found a bunch of fat dough fuckers, and we're getting them empty.
Fat dough's empty.
This is easy work.
Wait, he has a meeting this afternoon.
You know who I am?
Thanks, sounds familiar.
Sense of humor like that. Meet me on the sand, 2 o'clock.
What's good?
She has no idea. Let's roll. Y'all come with us.
I ordered us a couple of Bacardi mojitos.
Mojito. Eso está muy bien.
Miami. a little early. Or are you, please?
So, why don't we take a swim? Cool off.
Or we could just stay here and get drunk. How about that?
Or we could drink this later. Unless you have a reason why you don't want to get that beautiful body of yours wet.
Why don't you just ask me if I'm wearing a wire?
I'd rather go swimming. How's he doing? Bitch. Shit. Stick her into the water. This guy's smart. I want you to work for me, okay? Why waste time with this unnecessary conversation?
Very unnecessary. What do you mean with another banker?
For the same reason as your previous employer. But now I own all the Russian clubs. No need. You know, I'm about to be the biggest importer and distributor of ecstasy in North America. You're going to be a very rich young woman. That's why I thought.
I know what you thought, Mr. Tapia. As long as you don't think it more than once, I'm happy to be in business with you.
All right. Let's do business.
What are you, a cop or a model? What you talking about, man? Do something on. I like looking good. What? For who? Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Hate the teller.
Good job, okay? Your brother would love to talk to you down the street. So what's going on?
You guys trying to blow my case or just insane?
You're the one taking a little dip with the Cubano maniac.
How'd you know that?
We had a wire in the house.
You two have a warrant for that wire?
Look, fuck that, okay? You don't know the kind of danger that you're in, Sid.
I am fully aware and I am fully capable of what I am doing. Because I'm not your baby sister anymore.
For the DEA, you ain't nothing but a honeypot.
What'd you just say?
Look, that's why you got the job. Because you look good in a bathing suit.
All right. Let's sit down somewhere.
All right, now, Sid. There's some shit you need to know.
Johnny Tapia is cutting up Russian mob bosses in his mom's kitchen.
In the kitchen, Sid. He found a severed finger by the crock pot.
You're about to be in the middle of a drug war.
No disrespect, but Miami PD has arrested this guy 12 times with no convictions. Why don't you guys just hang back and let us bring him down? Guys, look, I'm
bullshit,
big and I am this close.
What's this close?
I'm now in charge of money laundering for his entire operation. In a month or two, we'll have enough for a conviction, this whole thing will be over.
What about a day or two? That sound better? Marcus and I think we found the key to Tapia's whole operation.
Yeah, nothing to say now, huh? Just stuck, right?
Okay, time without John. Damn. Look, we got this pack of wood that's going to put us down with the transport end of Tapia's operation. Do you want in?
Mike, why would you...
When?
Tonight.
Page me. Shall I bring my phone?
Get your bitch hands off! I'll knock you the fuck out!
Mike, we're trying to keep her out of trouble, man. Not invite her in.
Man, I just figured, if she with us, that's just less trouble she could get into. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real with you, too, man. I think she can handle herself.
I'm going to keep it real with you. Don't nobody know my sister the way I do. Okay? She doesn't make good choices, Mike. She's not street smart.
Make good, like what kind of choices?
Men, for one. She's attracted to
how y'all feel.
Flashy, just muscle-bound dickheads, Mike. Cock diesel motherfuckers that can't even fucking turn to wipe their ass, Mike. Feel me? It's just dumb as a bucket of string.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I mean, you don't think maybe you didn't get a chance to know any of them?
I'm gonna give the next one a chance to whoop his ass, whoop the shit out of him.
Are you gonna fight him?
What I'm gonna do ain't even gonna be legal. I might be up in here with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
fuck are you looking at?
Thank you kindly. Who's wrong with you? Hey, Cousin Floyd. You remember me? Jeez. Aw, y'all look great together. What the fuck you doing? No, just a little insurance.
You gonna help us find Dixie 7 and let us know what that boat has to do with Johnny Top?
I ain't no snitch. Oh, you ain't no snitch. Oh, damn. That's a shame.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send a special 8x10 to his KKK buddies back in jail.
Oh, you know what? It's a digital photo, too. So we can pretty much do whatever we want to do with it. Man, hey, look, by the time we get done with you, you can be in the next Busta Rhymes video on BET.
Chuck ass.
I got my right.
I'm worried. There's too much shit around in Miami. I can feel it. I can feel it. We need to put my money in coffins to Cuba faster. To tell the mortuary to speed things up, right?
They trying to glitch us off this shit.
Out there, we'll make the drop mostly at dawn, but there'll be one today, though.
Sid, you talk to Mama? She's got hives.
I'm off on the next LB.
Mama about your Cubano boyfriend. He ain't invited to Christmas dinner.
Change the station. More music, less Marcus. If you open the door, you'll be a black Dr. Phil for the next 40 minutes.
Sid, you might not want to get too flirty with Mike. Your boyfriend Mike cut off his trigger finger.
Maybe Mike's been flirting with me. Did you ever think about that?
That trigger, Mike.
Not like this. Don't play with the boy. Seriously, don't play with the boy.
Just tell him about New York. Just do it.
Tell me what?
Oh, shit. Is he walking down the steps? Oh, shit. He coming down.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're fucked up. You're fucked up.
You remember, my mom went to New York? You remember? And I said, Sid! Sid ran into me in New York on the street in that place. And I said, what's up? And we was hungry. So then, she had fish. It was grouper. And then I had some chicken. Remember I was supposed to come home? But I didn't.
We went out on a date. 5, actually. Now we're seeing each other.
Hold up. You know, really out of respect for you, Marcus, you know, nothing happened.
Hey, Mike, why you tripping, man?
Want to make sure that you was cool with it.
Doesn't matter what I think, you know. Hey, I had to find out like this, right? Don't matter. Let me ask you a question. Y'all gonna have babies? Little bunch of mini Mikes? Huh? Bunch of little lying violet motherfuckers?
Marcus, nothing happened.
I just want to say, Mama's gonna be thrilled.
All right, you know what? You need to go ahead and woo-saw something for a second. Hey, here comes the Dixie 7.
Woo-saw.
Mike, just leave it alone.
Why are you acting like that?
Hey, Mike, go on about your business, man.
Wait, no, we're going to talk about that.
No, we ain't the fuck out.
No, I'm trying to talk to you. Hey, what the fuck on?
Hey, Mike.
The hell is your problem, man? Why are you acting so stupid?
This is a dysfunctional partnership. That's why the fuck I'm acting like that.
You know
there ain't no trust, Mike.
I didn't lie to you. I was waiting for the right time to tell you. But that ain't what your issue is. Why don't you bring to me real? What is your problem with this?
You know what? You a dog, man. That's it. There it is. I said it.
Okay.
You like a pit bull with that little pink thing hanging out, Mike?
Oh, it's like that. Okay. I'm not good enough. Be a sister.
Guys, enough. The boat's coming.
Okay. We gonna handle that shit. Go ahead, man.
In about an hour, the drop boat's gonna come.
Got him. Wonder what mortuary that coffin's going to. I'm saying?
Get the load to the mortuary and don't screw up. I got it. Load up.
Oh.
They're getting away! Stop! We need your car. Alright? Get out. Can you not get a better car than that? Let that man go! Don't be coming at me with that cone, Mike.
Freak.
Small car gonna fuck up the ozone layer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stop the car. Get, yeah.
Police,
Pop the trunk. Get out. Get in. Get out. Get out.
Get your ass in. Okay.
I'm in the middle of a sale. We'll have to pull my gun. Oh, shit. Dan Marino. What's up? Hey, back up, Dan. Hey, you're the truth. Whatever you need, officers. Hey, Marcus, that's Dan Marino.
Hey! Back up.
Let me know how it rides.
Oh, he gonna test drive the shit out this.
Go. I don't have all my cover.
Got him right there.
Mike, why do you gotta get so close? I'm not gonna let that coffin get away from me.
But they're all around us, man.
Shit, don't tell the gangbangers.
Relax, they don't know us.
Yeah, boss, we got a problem here. We're being followed.
This is a big problem, Carlos.
I'm sorry about that. Take care of it, okay?
You killed those black bitches. Right!
Shit, I think they made us. Get some undercover.
Playing with these niggas.
Okay, we're splitting up. Everybody go to 30 Lobster. Now! Here we go.
Mike, I see you got your mind set on doing dumb shit before you slap me out.
Sing it to the movie once, Mike. They didn't make it. Mike! Ah, shit! Definitely get one right. This is not necessary. Oh, shit! Gunman on
Sharpshooter, sharpshooter, sharpshooter.
To criticize. I can't work with you blaming shit on me all the time. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. No. Bullshit, Mike. Everything's your fault.
That's some bullshit.
Mike, got him! They got the carpet!
We lost the coffin and you barbecued our own lead, Mike. This has got to be the worst, most emotional top week of my life. Yeah, it's been a little rough.
Where were these bodies going?
I don't know. It's really strange. All the John Does we found out here are empty.
Empty doughs. Fat doughs.
They cut them open, took the organs out, sewn them back up.
Nice work. The more you guys fuck up, the more we look like rock stars here. The van you was chasing is a transport for the city morgue. These John Does here were being delivered to the university for medical research. Nice going.
I can't believe you guys. Do you both wake up in the morning, call each other up? Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? So, how are we going to fuck up the captain's life today? Gee, I don't know. Ooh, look, over there. Let's kill 3 fat people and leave them on the street.
Hey, they were dead before we ran over them.
It doesn't matter whether they were dead or not. God damn it. Every time you leave a corpse on the street, I have to get these forensic coroner guys to come in to see what happened. Then I got to get detectives, see, these detecting shit. Then I got to get these forensic guys to stick them back in the fucking van. Jesus Christ! You guys, you're like a bunch of blood-sucking dicks draining the life's blood out of this department. Who's...
Damn, sorry, Captain, did you just call me a dick?
I'm referring to him.
Captain, these are not normal corpses.
If I threw you out of a speeding ice truck and then ran over your head, you wouldn't be normal either.
Think about this for 1 second. All of these bodies have been emptied out. I'm a drug smuggler that just happens to own a mortuary, and I got a bunch of bodies hanging around with plenty of room in them. I could smuggle some shit. Johnny Tapia has the perfect cover.
Whoa. Johnny Tapia?
Yes, and I want a warrant to go into his
No warrant. What? For what? For a bunch of dead guys on their way to med research? No. Every time we go after him, he sues us.
Come on.
Stops now, or they'll fire us, disband TNT, and stick me in a fucking coffin. This is over now.
What happened to whatever it takes?
That was pre-vehicular manslaughter, not to mention Johnny Tapia. The fuck is that?
Oh, shit. Shut up.
This man has violated my rights.
What the fuck is that? See, I mean, you're running people over is not enough for you? Now you're into kidnapping?
Captain, that man is a criminal, okay? We busted him.
Listen to me. I have so much brass up my ass. I could be playing the Star Spangled Banner.
I ain't cut out for this, man.
Come on, man. I can't do this with you right now.
I'm reevaluating what's important.
About what? Being a cop?
No, about you being my partner.
Is this about Sid? God. Hey, Marcus, man.
That was messed up, but that ain't what this is about, Mike. Once we nail Tapia, you and me, we're over. I already signed my transfer papers. Megan, what's the name of this boy taking you to the movies?
Reggie. Daddy, please don't embarrass me and ask him a lot of questions. Everybody knows you're a cop, and it makes people nervous.
Well, why nervous? He on crack?
Cool.
Yeah.
Got a sneaking peek. Judge Sinclair said we can go into the mortuary tonight. We can't touch nothing, but if we find something, he said he'll give us a righteous warrant.
You love pissing Captain Howard off, don't you?
Hey, it's what I do. So when you start playing golf, hey, so you real serious about this transfer thing, huh? I mean, you've been quitting for 10 years. I just always thought it was, you know.
Shit, I have to work for 5, 6.
It's what's best for me and my family. Look, I'm gonna get my stuff, man.